Hi, guys. This is the ArchieLuxury live stream channel where we talk watches, a little bit of drama, a little bit of challenge, never dull or boring. That's the thing about the Archie Luxury channel. We're here for you. Okay, guys, let's run the intro.
Let's play Bum Chunks together.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I love
Thank you so much for your support.
January, February, into March and April. Same way to
Thank you.
May, June, or July.
Fucking hell! Horrid!
I never
Absolutely
let a day
horrid!
go by
I give you shower and you
for
snaky,
you to
snaky, snaky with me.
remember.
What the
Just
fuck
in
did I
case
do
you
to
go
you?
away in August or September, in October and November, not to mention warm December. I love
Half a dozen pieces of fucking
so another year has gone, I'm ready for the next one too.
If I can be with you.
Every single second, every minute, every hour, all the whole year too. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I love you.
I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.
Want to I am sure that Lord they watching this program as well because he cannot stop watching you because it's basically very attractive to you sexually, even so that he is not into men's, but eventually he is.
Lord, help me.
Yes, sir.
spent too much money.
I respect you. I will remain
Okay,
a fan.
I respect you too. I love
no
you.
hard
You can
feelings.
leave now because your time
That's
is
goodbye.
important.
I gotta be totally honest with you. I don't want to carry on this bullshit that everything is a struggle. I've got to be totally honest with you. I actually have a tax bill kind of due, and this money would be extremely helpful to meet some obligations that I've got.
In October and November, not to mention warm December, I love you. Though another year has gone, I'm ready for the next one too. Every single second, every minute, every hour, all the whole year too. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Holy fuck! What the fuck? I'm looking in the mirror!
I love you.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury here on the ArchieLuxury live stream channel. How are you peoples today? Friday night in America. It's Friday night in America. We love the Americans. That's what we do, guys. We love the Americans. And I've got to tell you guys, it's really, really important to me that we provide value and we talk about things that you are interested in. That's right, guys. This community, we're all here for you. That is exactly right. Super chat, first super chat for the night. Madman, by the way, I love my Madman. Madman, $5. Friday Night Live with the Pontiff. Great intro, right up there with Green Rooms, the Shroom. Yes, it's actually Saturday morning in Australia. Madman is in Melbourne, Melbourneian. And I wanted to have a talk to you today about something. This is about some interesting shit, okay? And I got to tell you this, guys. Here we go. Ross, Rachel, Brady, $2. Archie, I love you and the community. I wanted to say this. My good friend, I have become really close friends with Air King Ben. And it's interesting. He's a really nice guy. He's very successful. He's a bit cautious, but see, in our country, we criticize people who are successful. We bag them out. We ridicule them. We accuse them of all sorts of things. But you Americans, you guys aren't like that. That's one thing I do actually really like about the Americans. Anyhow, he told me he went to lunch with a new prospective client, and the guy, Air King Ben, was wearing his Milgauss, and the guy got really funny and said, "That's a bit flashy, that watch." And the guy kind of decided he wasn't going to do business with Air King Ben because of that watch. And I got to tell you something. I said, Air King, Air King, Air King, Air King Ben, the Milgauss is a beautiful watch, but I don't think it's over the top. Air King's a early, just hit just over 40. And I got to be honest with you, an Air King or a Milgauss, they're two really what I would call beautiful Rolex watches. And it's funny, Air King said to me that he's not going to wear his Milgauss anymore. And I said, no, don't take it that way. Don't take it that way. Silky Johnson, $2. Isn't it called tall poppy? Tall poppy syndrome in us. You betcha. That's what it's called. Tall poppy. They want to cut the tall poppies down. Pair Clooney watches, $5. How many of me does it take to screw in a light bulb? Answer. Who cares? ER will boot me again before it burns out. Ooh, nice joke there. Have you ever had a situation where your watch has put you in bad stead? See, myself, my watches have been a really good help. They've been a help. I haven't seen them as a hindrance. And I said to Air King, I said, man, I wouldn't be changing my watches. Life's too short to wear garbage. And I think a Milgauss, if you're a businessman, that's a respectable watch. I think a steel sub is also a very respectable watch. Interesting comment. Very interesting indeed. But I got to tell you, sometimes we can be intimidated by the stuff we wear. You got to be very careful. And we got Curly Q2, $2, AC3. Put this towards a nose hair trimmer. You know what? I've been trying to trim with these scissors. But it's very, very hard. I had this trimmer yeah. Please shout out the green room stream. The young lady needs your support. He is under heavy attack. Thank you, AC3. Yeah, I don't actually watch. I got to be totally honest with you. Oh, scissors don't work. Fuck. Okay. I had this. My wife had this stuff. You put wax in your nose, right? And then you pull it out. You pull it out. Holy shit. Yeah, it's like a popsicle. You put wax in your nose, you put these two sticks there, then you pull the fiker out. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we might work on that. Guys. Thank you, Curly Q2. Guys, it's funny. You know, I never really feel that way. So the watches, do you feel bad? See, I don't think the Milgauss is a bad watch. Now, the other thing is, AKB also turned up in a Porsche. He's got a friend who's got a hire car business, or so he says. And he said that he actually shamoozed this client, picked him up in a Porsche 911. I love Porsches. I've never actually, I don't think I've actually been in a driving 911. You know that? I've never been in a driving 911. There you go. I've never been in one. I've seen them, I've touched them, but I've never actually been for a drive in a 911. How's that, guys? There's a confession. There's a confession for you. I got a feeling AKB, it was probably the Porsche, not the Milgauss. And Air King Ben, he is. I got to be honest, he's a very. I reckon he's a good-looking dude. I don't think he's. I think he's handsome. He's young. He's ambitious. What the fuck's wrong with that? I love him. He's successful Aussie businessman. What's wrong with that? I love him. And then I wanted to say something else. I've been really, really keen. I'm trying to sell a few things. Do you ever get a bad vibe? Do you believe in vibes? Right? Vibes. See, I never used to give a shit. You know what I mean? I never used to give a shit. And what happened is I bought the AP, and every step of the way there was a fuck up, fuck up, fuck up, fuck up. And when the watch came, then it was shit because it would stop just before the date change. It was so every step of the way was fuck up, fuck up, fuck up. And then now I'm trying to sell that Louis Vuitton box to fella. But every step of the way, we're haggling, we're arguing. You know what? I got a bad vibe. Let's just not do it. Let's just not do it. And then finally, fella says he'll pay $42.50. But then I got to lug it. He's not in bloody San Fran. He's in bloody New York. I've got 5 stops. Let's have a look at the stops. Brisbane, Sydney. Sydney to San Fran, San Fran to LA, LA to Denver, Denver to 5 bloody flights. I've got to put this. And what do? Do I take it as carry-on or put it into my luggage? It's a disaster. I don't want to lug this bloody thing around. That's for sure. I don't want to do the deal because it's a pain in the ass. It's too hard. It's just too hard. I want easy sales, okay? I want some of the bloody Birkin. I want a Birkin to sell. That's what I want to sell. I want a Birkin to sell. Ron the Shrink, $10. $10 for Ron the Shrink. Looking forward to meeting you in Vegas, big boy. Phillips Norelco nose trimmer, 3,000 on Amazon. It's $13 and works like a charm. Easiest thing. Okay, you know what? Let's go and fucking buy one. I want to go. I use eBay. I like eBay, okay? I prefer to buy on eBay. We'll go on eBay and we will go and have a look. We'll have a look there because I've got one. I got one in my boxes here. Find this bloody thing. I gotta find the bloody thing. I got one. Where the fuck did I put it? It's a good question. Which box is it in? Good question. So, guys, I've got to tell you, in all honesty, I love to, I got to tell you something. I love wearing. I think life is too short to wear garbage. Just wear your nice stuff, okay? I've got to tell you, I'm becoming very, very Rolex centric now. Rolex, Rolex, Rolex. I love Rolex. I love my Rolex. I love Rolex. I want to, by the way, Ryobi nose hair clippers. Thank you, Dirk Diggler. Ryobi nose hair clippers. I wanted to say what's going on in the watch world there. Let's I tell you what, guys, we've just had the passing of Her Majesty. Let's just open up the gates. Let's open up the gates a little bit early today. We need to get some cheer happening. Get a little bit of cheer happening. I'm going to invite a few of my regulars. We'll invite the bear. See if we can get fella on. We'll see if we can discuss the box sale with fella. I'm just going to send a blanket message to the asylum. We've also got. Does Nelson come on? I don't know. I don't know if he does. Does he come on? AKB. Let's see if Air King Ben will come on and discuss the situation there. Who else have we got? Who else have we got? We've got Tommy. I love my Tommy. Tommy's cool. Sirocco. How is Sirocco? I love my Hoff on Smash. Yeah, Hoff. We had a good show with Hoff yesterday. I really quite enjoyed that. That was cool. That was really cool. Get the swinging kangaroo on. He's cool. There we go. We've opened up some gates there, guys. Oh, I got to also post the link. We got the snake. I want to get the snake on. We want to get Ross, Rachel, Brady on. Get them on. Let's get this. Oh, and Angelic Slayer. I want to talk to Angelic Slayer. Yes, we do, guys. Okie dokie. Grouchy Room, $10. Please return the $10 to Turley Q. He needs to do something with that ridiculous head of hair, far more than dreadlocks from your nose. Those bullies taught him nothing in the schoolyard. Grouchy Room, green Grouchy Room. There we go. Chin the chin. Use a carpet beetle. Let's see what happens tonight there, guys. So I've opened some doors. Hoff, Arch will need it up getting a Bosch. A Bosch. Arch, can you go back to the gold bluesy for 24? No, what? I don't think I can. They're expensive. They're expensive. They're really expensive. I got to tell you something, guys. I have fallen in love with Range Rovers lately. Yes, yes. Bit of car talk. No car talk. Yeah, I got to tell you. Oh, here we go. Ross, Rachel. Hello, Ross, Rachel. How are you, man? What's going on in your world?
Not a whole lot, Archie. Not a whole lot at all.
Hey, that's good, man. So it's Friday night in America.
Yes.
You're in Michigan, aren't you? Michigan?
No, Arkansas.
Arkansas. That's right, Arkansas.
It's just a little after 6 o'clock here.
Oh, okay. It's quite early.
Yes.
In New York, it's 7, isn't it? It's after 7.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. No worries at all. Ross, do you travel much at all?
Not really.
Okay.
No, not really.
Not really. Okay. And we've got the legend. We've got the bear on here. Hello, bear. How are you?
Hello, Pontiff. This hour with the Pontiff is slowly turning into 10 minutes with Pontiff. What's going on?
Hey, we had the royal Elizabeth has passed. I just want to get into a good vibe. You know what I mean?
I think I need a raise. I mean, if you want to make me work overtime, then we need to discuss the raise.
Yes. How are you, my bear? Tell me this.
I feel physically weak, but I feel better. I feel physically weak, but better.
Tell me this. Air King Ben went out to see a big, important client, and the Air King Ben was wearing his blue Milgauss, and the client said, that's a bit flashy, and didn't place the order with Air King Ben. Have you ever been burnt by one of your expensive watches?
No, I never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, I don't think a Milgauss is that offensive, do you?
Not at all. I mean, why would anyone actually care about such a thing?
Well, they do. People get... Hey, we got fella, Arch, give Bear the terms and get his yes or no. Bear, I've got to tell you something. I got a bad... Do you ever have vibes?
All the time.
Okay. You ever have a bad vibe and say, I don't want to do that deal because I've got a bad vibe?
Sometimes, yes.
Because I've got the same thing with fella.
Why?
He wants to buy my box. You know, my box?
Yeah.
Every show we talk about this, Bear.
Yeah, it became challenge for him as it became challenge for you as well.
Okay, the problems are he's in New York.
Yeah.
It would be 5 flights. I've got to carry this box.
Put it in the luggage. Put it in the luggage.
Yeah, but then it gets stolen. Okay, then I've lost my money.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna get stolen.
Well, it's a hassle. It's going in the luggage 5 times and it gets thrown about. You can certainly say it could be more likely to be damaged than it could be stolen. Okay.
You're looking for excuses.
No, I'm just telling you. I got a bad vibe with this.
I don't think you need to have a bad vibe about this. You need to make a commitment that you want to sell it. You make a deal with a guy, and
yeah, but if someone came to me in Brisbane and said, "Here, Archie, here's the money in cash, and I'll take it now," oh, gone. But I got to lug this bloody thing to America. Last time I took things to Singapore when I sold my 5017. I dropped my fucking camera, and it got broken, and I had to send it off. It got repaired. Luckily, they didn't charge me, but I don't want to carry too much heavy stuff in hand luggage.
Sounds like you made up your mind.
I just want easy deals. You know what I'm saying?
But then don't bullshit him any longer.
Well, I told him. I said I just don't have a good vibe with it anymore.
Personally, I think you should take that deal because it's a fair deal. But
It's fair,
if you
but it's
don't
not
want to, you don't
brilliant.
want to.
And I don't. He tells me he can get one from Italy, get the tax back. It's almost the same price. Well, I said, well, just get it from Italy.
Well,
Don't
you
have to buy me.
you're obviously not reading between the lines. This is where you fail sometimes.
Yes.
What you fail to read between the lines, he's obviously a fan. And one of the reasons he wants that box is because it's coming from you.
I see. But it's not even really mine. I never really
It
used
is. You made it yours through this show, to talking about it, to showing it, to having the whole. It's actually more yours than the other one because you talked about this one so much. So frankly, this is your failure here, I believe.
Frank the Tank, $2. Ross, Rachel, Brady, let us know what you've been sniffing lately. So, Ross, are you seeing a lady at the moment? What are you doing at the moment? You're single? What's the status? Let's just clarify the status.
I am single, Archie. I am single. I'm not seeing anybody right now.
Is it hard to find somebody in Arkansas?
For me, somewhat, yeah.
Why? What do you mean by for you? You're putting yourself down. What's wrong with you? I don't see any problems. Could you explain?
Well, I don't really like get out very much, which I probably need to. But
have you heard of dating apps?
Yeah.
Tinder, Badoo, Poff, all that sort of shit.
I've been thinking about getting on like Match.com and probably setting up like a profile or something like that. Maybe Tinder. Now, I mean, I wouldn't mind a hookup. I heard that Tinder is kind of like a hookup site.
No. That's only if you're rich and handsome, Ross. It's only a hookup site when you're rich and handsome. When you're ugly like me and you, they want a commitment and they want to suck you for everything they can.
We have one
get
of
out
those super chats from the member, which is Bezos, who's been member for 4 months, bronze member. Archie, once you get to the States, mail it to New York City.
I don't want to be fucking around with it. I want to enjoy my trip. I don't want to fuck around with what's happening to my box. What's happening?
That means you don't really need $4,000. That seems to be the case.
Huff on Smash, $2. What about the obese granny? Surely one's lonely. Well, actually, they're actually pretty hard to get as well. This is the terrible thing in the Western world. A lot of these women, I think, Ross, Rachel, what you need to do is seriously, I think for you, right? You just got to be happy. You know what? You're a good guy. There's a great girl for you. I can see that. Silky Johnson. Bear, we got Silky Johnson, $5. It's uncomfortable to wear a nice watch if others around you are not able to do the same. Client wanted to say no from the get-go, and that's exactly what I said to AKB. I said, I think he didn't like you or didn't want to do business. And he just uses that as the excuse. What do you think, Bear?
It's a delusional, fantasistic excuse. I don't understand. How would anyone use...
Well, people beat around the bush. Like, for me, instead of me saying to fella, I love my box, I don't want to sell it, I come around and say, oh, you don't want to take my price. It's da-da-da-da-da. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
We talk in rhythms, in tongues. We talk in rhythm, rhymes. We talk in rhymes. We don't answer directly. We talk in riddles. Fella, $2. I want a yes or no today. Okay, fella, I'll give you that at the end of the show. Give you a yes or a no. But I got to tell you, Bear, I've been trying to sell a few more things off, okay?
Yeah.
You know how many inquiries on the Birkins I've had?
I'm guessing by the sound of your voice, not so many.
0.
Hmm.
I'm selling a garden party. It's another handbag. 0.
Mm-hmm.
On the ladies' LV. 0.
Where is this posted, by the way?
Oh, I put it on Gumtree.
Mm-hmm. That's like Craigslist in
Yeah,
US.
and I've also put it on the ArchieLuxury website, ArchieLuxury.com, the for sale section.
Maybe on eBay?
I don't trust eBay. I'm not selling on eBay, Bear.
You want to sell it locally?
I want to sell it to someone I can trust who doesn't fucking defraud me, because eBay is all in the buyer's favor. I'm not selling
Agreed.
expensive goods.
I agree.
I don't mind selling a $20 fucking spatula, plastic spatula, but I'm not going to sell fucking thousands of dollars worth of goods
Yep.
on fucking eBay. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
I
Curly
agree with
Q,
that.
$2. AC3, turn on the drama switch. OC got a free AP. I don't know the full story here, Bear. What is the story with? I think this is all bullshit. I can smell bullshit.
Can I be honest with you? That
Sure.
was the moment when that was announced that I left, and since then I haven't looked at Tim Wright's channels whatsoever.
Are you going back at all, or you're out of there?
I don't know. We see how I feel, but right now I feel nauseated by it. That's the honest opinion. Nothing against anyone. Just
Yeah, that's fair
a
enough.
little bit too much stick for my taste. Honestly, it's getting a little bit ridiculous.
Boring.
Yeah, it's gonna damage. It's gonna damage them, and I don't want to see us damaged as well. To be honest with you,
Yes, I understand.
a good drama is a good drama, but I think people need a break. At least that's the sentiment I feel, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right?
Yeah. I got to tell you something, Bear. Now don't take this the wrong way, okay?
Okay.
I've been watching a YouTube channel called 4 by that's the number 4 multiplied by overland. Okay.
Yeah, you
This is
shared the link in a WhatsApp group. I seen that.
he's a 4-wheel drive guy.
Hmm.
And what he says is he reckons the old 4-wheel drives are better because they don't have all this technology. They don't have air suspension. They've got traditional, very simple type of things which can go, if they break down, you can fix it in the bush. Okay. Whereas these new 4-wheel drives, they've got too much fucking technology. You need a fucking computer to fix all this shit, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
But what he's actually relived. When he was young, he bought a Range Rover. When he was a kid, he used to make models of Range Rovers. I want to say this story to you. My sons, right, I've got 2 sons with the Japanese lady.
Yes.
The older of the 2, I remember him as a 2-year-old in the car counting to 1,000.
Okay.
He loves numbers.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me a couple times.
He's insanely he wants to get a master's in mathematics.
Wonderful.
The other son, he was always into machinery, like blowers, lawn equipment. He used to pretend to be mowing or pretending to be doing stuff in the garden.
Right.
He's the guy who keeps the cactuses and the bees. He really likes working with his hands.
Nice.
So I think he's got a future in landscaping, that type of industries.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It really goes back to when we were kids. What did we do? When I was a kid, I liked steam toys, but I did love watches. I remember I saved up and got a Seiko quartz.
Nice.
And then, you know what happened? The bloody shop, it was actually Wallace Bishop. They had a sale on Omega. You could buy an Omega for $199. And I begged my dad to buy my Seiko off me, which was $110,
Mm-hmm.
so I could then get an Omega.
Wow. Wow.
It was a quartz. It was quartz. Of course, it was quartz.
Doesn't
you know?
matter. It was Amiga though.
Yeah, and I loved my Omega. Does that make sense? And what I
Did
did
you
was there.
did you get it? Did you manage to convince your dad and get it? Or
Yeah,
no.
yeah. And I put the Omega because it was gold color. It was gold colored head, right? It was kind of the
Mhm.
bezel was. It's hard to describe because this watch was kind of. I'll pull it up in a minute. I put it on a gold plated Spidell bracelet,
Mhm.
which is just garbage. You think, fuck, it's garbage now. But I loved my gold Omega.
How
And
old
I
were
had
you, Archie?
I was 14 going on 50.
Yes. Yes, Archie. Yes. I can
Yeah,
see that.
yeah, yeah.
Continue. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
And it's funny, luxury goods. I've always had a thing for I'll be honest with you. I never really trusted people because I was always a bit peculiar. Okay. I liked luxury goods. Okay.
Mhm.
And I always wanted these things.
Mhm.
I wanted a nice briefcase. Now, I don't know if I necessarily wanted 7 of the bastards,
Probably
but
not at the moment, but hey,
do you understand what I'm saying? It gives me security. I feel secure having, and for
I don't know
me,
that the security. It's rather comfort. It's rather fulfilling
but it's
certain.
like this. I know I got a friend of mine. He's Greek. He's actually a multimillionaire, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
When he was a kid, his parents were really fucking stingy. He had to wear not Adidas. Kmart had this cheap version of Adidas, which had 2 stripes. Is trying to copy Adidas, and
Mhm.
he remembers trying to paint on that 3rd stripe to make it look like Adidas.
Oh, I've been there.
And his parents they'd only buy him Kmart shoes. They wouldn't get him Adidas. You know, he wanted Adidas. And later on, he's now got 20 pairs of runners.
Yeah, you know what? It's amazing what childhood feelings, memories, subconscious does to us as an adults.
Mm.
It's remarkable. It's remarkable. I'd love to see that watch. If you mention you're gonna pull it up, you actually know the watch that you had, the Omega.
Yeah, let me find it. I've got to fumble around a bit and I'll find it. It was just a very it was a Seamaster quartz. I'm gonna find it. Oh, can I show you my dad's watch too whilst we're here?
Of course.
I'm gonna show you this, okay? So my dad, he made fun of me. This was in the 90s because I got my Explorer 1. You know, my 1016 Explorer 1. This
Mm-hmm.
is exactly like my dad's watch.
Mm-hmm.
And what my dad said to me, he said, I just bought this watch from Wallace Bishop's. It's got a date. It's got a sapphire. He made fun of the fact that my 1016 had plastic glass. He said, because the first thing he did when I showed him my watch, he puts it up to his mouth,
Uh-huh.
beaver teeth, and touches he goes, this is plastic. He said, I just bought this Omega sapphire crystal with a date for cheaper than I paid for my Rolex. This is a Polaris. And it's, you know what, I had a fight with my dad. Can I tell you what happened? I said to him, because he used to shower, I said, Dad, Rolex is waterproof. He goes, this is waterproof. I take it in the shower all the time. And I said, Dad, I don't think it's got a screw-in crown. He goes, it doesn't need a screw-in crown. This is a sea master. It's a master of the seas.
Oh,
Surely
shit.
I can use it in the shower.
Mm.
Guess what, Bear?
What happened?
30 years later, the dial is completely fucked, water damage, and got rust
Of
inside.
course.
I wonder why, Bear.
Wasn't so waterproof as he thought it was.
Does that make sense to you or not?
Of course it does. Of course it does.
I find this watch here. It was a really cheap. It's hard to describe. I'm going to find it. It'll come up. It was. No, that's not it. That's not it. It was really quite.
Was it a round or square or what was it?
It was circular.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to find it. Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him on eBay and I've seen him on Google. It was a Seamaster. It was a Seamaster. It was quartz, and it was. I'm gonna find it. Let me. I'm just trying to find it. Keep talking.
Bear, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better. I'm just feeling physically weak, but I think it's the aftermath. It was exhausting battle with the COVID. However, I feel better. Thank you for asking.
That's good.
If you need to jump off today, Bear, you're free to go. You know that. You can.
Oh, I know, Archie. Of course, I know that, man.
You can pull a sickie anytime you want. I'm trying to find this thing. It was $199. I remember the price. I can remember it like yesterday. It was such a bargain. They actually bought they were doing some dumping. Rolex Omega quartz.
While you're looking at that, there's our friend Swinging Kangaroo, who shares
Swinging Kangaroo, $2. My first Omega was a quartz Seamaster Professional 300. Black dial bez. That's quite a nice piece. No, this was a quartz. It was only a small. It was you got to remember, back then, the watches were way, way smaller. Okay.
Right.
They were smaller. They were not big.
By the way, that quartz S&P 300 is a great choice. That was
well, that's still something you could have in your collection today, isn't it?
Of course. I would say probably. I'm not a fan of quartz watches.
Here we go. Ramsey, $5. Best first watch. OP41.
Not
Explorer
best
2,
first
either
watch.
dial.
Best first Rolex, Archie.
Oh, best first Rolex. OP41, Explorer 2, either dial or Air King. Explorer 2, because it's a complication, man. That's a class above. Great bang per buck.
Depends. Best first Rolex. From these three choices,
any you can get at retail from the AD. I
would say that's probably a best answer, because neither of them is a bad choice, really. My favorite, here would be Air King. My favorite would be Air King.
Holy shit, Bear. Sorry. So I just been reunited with sorry. I apologize.
Yeah,
sorry.
No. That's okay. I'm just responding to Ramsey, but I did already. So go ahead, Arch. Go ahead.
This is it, Bear. Holy fuck. Except mine had a rubber bracelet. Do you want me to show it to you?
Oh, please.
It's called a Seamaster Dynamic.
You had a rubber bracelet?
Da-da-da-da.
Archie, that's freaking cool.
Oh, wow.
That's actually that's very cool, man.
Yeah, mine didn't have this bracelet. I put it on a Spidell bracelet.
No, I hear that, but actually, I never pictured this watch as your choice.
Well, it wasn't my choice. They had a special on it for $199.
I like it. I like this watch more.
It's only small.
It's okay. So what's the size?
Oh, it'd be 32, 33, something like that. It's very small. It's not.
What an interesting piece. Arch.
Yeah. So it's called a Omega Seamaster Dynamic. Pull it
Did
up.
you
Let's see what they...
did you ever saw? Did you
Yeah,
ever
that's the
think
rubber.
about?
There, that's the rubber. That's the rubber. That's the rubber.
It looks
And
cool, actually,
and
man. You had a
can
cool
I
looking
tell you the
watch.
story? I want to tell you this story, Bear. Oh, this
Mm.
is mine here on the rubber like that. That's the rubber. See?
Hmm.
Actually, yeah, it wasn't quite like that, but okay, maybe okay. What I did was, Bear, can I tell you the story? I want you to
Of
hear my
course, of
story.
course. Hmm.
Okay. So, Bear, years later, before my dad got that watch, you know, the Polaris,
Correct.
when I got my Rolex, what did I do with my Omega?
Tell me.
I gave it to my dad. Why would I need two watches? I got a Rolex. Why would I wear my Omega? I got a fucking Rolex, man.
Huh. Why
never
would
thought
you
about
have
having...
two watches? That's unusual. Who in the right mind in those days would have two watches?
So this was 1990. 1990. Why would you have two? What? You just have one watch. Well, what do you need? What? What do you mean? You have a couple?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And I gave it to him. I even had the box for it because I kept all that shit because it was precious. That was a lot of money for me. What do you think, Bear?
I think the times have changed dramatically.
Swinging Kangaroo, $5. After seeing GoldenEye, I wasn't sold on it. Later found out that Prince William has one, boy size, and I'm sold. Prince William still has that watch. And better than that, Princess Diana bought it for him.
That's correct. That's why it's probably extremely
Is it
special
boy
to him.
size? I thought it might be actually, I think it's the quartz one. And
It's
Princess
a
Diana,
medium. It's a medium size. That's what they call
Princess
it. Medium.
Diana had a gold tank Francais, solid gold.
Correct. Correct.
Quartz.
Correct.
JBI DX $5 wasn't the dynamic line, and yes, it was very much so. I've seen a couple 90s aerodynamic chronographs I like. Yeah, no, this was very much the cheapest of the cheap. Yes, of course. Otherwise, how could I, lower middle class Archie, get into this?
Did you ever feel that you would like to buy this watch as a memory to your first watch?
A good question, Bear. Why don't we go shopping on eBay now and have a look? Hey, do you want to go shopping with?
Let's go
on
shopping with
eBay.
Pontiff. Shopping with Pontiff.
Let's have a look. What's about? Oh, fuck! $600 for that fucking garbage.
I don't think it's a garbage though.
4,000? Are they out of their fucking mind?
Different. That's different.
No, it's not. It's the same fucking model, Bear.
It's not like yours though. Yours was different. Yours is 567. Different. Probably
Fuck
automatic.
me.
I'm
No, it's not.
assuming
These are all quartz. They're all
they're all-
quartz. They're all quartz. Fuck, that's $1,000. It's 34 mil, Bear. 34. I tell you one thing for sure, Bear. I'm not paying a fucking $1,000 for that.
Yeah, but you had actually the one that actually you claim looks exactly like yours for $600.
Yeah. Would you buy this? Look at this.
I think it's very interesting.
It's got the Omega bracelet. That was more expensive. I couldn't afford that one. But this is quite a... What do you think, Bear? Is it cool or not?
I think it's cool.
I'm not attracted. I don't know. I don't know if I really want it, Bear. You're supposed to encourage me not to buy garbage in my life, Bear. Remember this?
Yeah, I do know that. But you know what? I'm just talking because maybe it brings the nice memory to you. That's all.
My dad threw it away because it got water in it as well.
Well,
I
he probably
fucking
took a
looked
shower
after it.
with
Never had water in it, right? My dad has it. He fucks it up. He fucks everything up. Did you know that?
He doesn't apparently feel about the watches like you do.
Passion fingers, that Bear.
perfect original condition. I think it's cool.
I got to pay some debt back, Bear. These watches
Sure,
aren't
sure.
really.
I'm not encouraging you to spend the money. We
I'm just
don't
showing
have to
you.
buy every time we look at things, right?
And when I was a kid, I had a Technos. You ever heard of that brand?
No.
My dad, he got a Technos. And then, because he couldn't afford an Omega, he got a Technos was like a mid-tier. It's like a mid-tier Swiss brand. Technos.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you what it looks like if you like.
Please.
Let's have a look. It was a blue one. It was similar to this. It was similar, a bit like this.
Kind of like Rolex.
Yeah, it wasn't Rolex, but Bear.
No, I hear you, but would you call it an homage?
It had this kind of interesting. The crystal was kind of octagonal, like it was a weird. Look at the garbage they make now, Bear. Look at the fucking
Yeah.
garbage. Look
Yeah.
at the garbage they churn out now. Fuck me, Dad. How they've fucking churn out fucking garbage like that.
Yeah. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. You have a super chat from JBL Deeks.
JBIDX $2. Pull up the dynamic chronograph. Okay, well, we will do that. Here we go. Omega dynamic chrono. I never seen the chronograph version. That's what's coming up. It doesn't look anything like it. It's a different watch completely.
Yeah.
I think they've just used that name. That's all.
So,
Getting back to this Technos. Okay, what happened to me was I was running in the lunch hour and I fell over and I fell over on top of the watch and it scratched the crystal. And my mum had a Ukrainian friend who was a watchmaker, and the husband guy, he actually replaced it with a smooth plastic crystal.
mm-hmm.
It was never quite the same again, okay? He just used bits and pieces, you know?
Franken.
Huff and Smash, $2. Upvote for Watch Talk. I miss shopping with the Pontiff. Bear.
Yeah, we have
Technos, look at this. Look at this.
265 viewers and only 36 upvotes.
Bear,
It
that's
would be
fucking
nice to see
embarrassing.
some support here for the Pontiff guys. Thank you.
Bear, when I see shit like this, that's fucking embarrassing. What do you think?
That's nasty. That's fucking nasty.
Can I show you something? But let's go shopping back again. Can I show you? Swinging Kangaroo, $2. Upvote. Oh, Swinging Kangaroo, $2. We all love those days when Omega has 5-digit reference. Yes, totally agree. This is fucking ridiculous. Bear, let's go. Can we go shopping again?
Of course, man. I love shopping.
Okay, we're going to look for something else today. Louis Vuitton 8 watch. You know my watch box?
Uh-huh.
Here we go. Here's one for sale, 10,800.
Okay.
That's the only one they got for sale there. Look at that. One box. 10,000. That's 7,296 US.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Bear, this is I've been thinking about buying this helmet trunk. What do you think?
Please don't.
Look, helmet. I could take up motorbike riding, Bear.
Please don't.
What do you
beg
reckon,
you.
Bear?
I'm actually begging you. Honestly, Arch, give it up. Okay, seriously, man. What the heck are you doing? What is that?
Okay.
The motorbike helmet box from Louis Vuitton. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay, let's have a look at presidents. Can we look at presidents?
Mm-hmm.
Briefcases, Bear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what my wife said to me last night?
What did she say?
I said to her, I'm actually selling a few things off. I want to sell some briefcases. But you know what she said to me? Nobody wants a briefcase, Paul.
Oh my goodness. No, actually, that's not true. There are people that collect them, so that's not the case. They're not obviously as popular as they were at one time.
Look at this.
Unfortunately, the Madman days are gone.
Bear,
The Madman days are
Bear, Bear, here's one for $1,400. Bear, this is quite nice.
That always reminds me of my dad. He loved his briefcases.
Bear. Oh, it's got a little bit of a ding there. Fuck, they're selling them cheap, Bear. What the fuck's happening?
Hey, super chat from Aussie Advice Guy.
Aussie Advice Guy, $2. Horology Dungeon, last 7 days. Revenue, $910. Hashtag Fatso.
Yeah, the horology dungeon is doing well because it's interesting. There is a lot of interesting characters, guys.
OC went on there last night.
I was talking about interesting people, but okay. Archie, you should drop occasionally a link for people to subscribe and understand that this is your secondary channel for live streaming. And it's primarily ran by Sirocco and Dodger. Obviously, there is a group of people there as well. You were running 7 hours last night? 7 hours?
Yes.
What
Bear.
was so interesting, by the way? What's going on?
Oh, I came on, then another guy came on. It was just really cool. You know what I'm saying?
Watch Nicholas was on?
Bear, the staff work for free, okay? I have
No.
idea.
I'm asking somebody just mentioned. I think NATO says the Watch Nicholas was on, and he usually doesn't go to any channels.
Wow.
Interesting.
I'm going to post the link, Bear, right at the top today. We're posting the link. That's for Horology Dungeon. Please click on the link and subscribe. Please do that, guys.
And if
And
anyone is interested,
click the bell.
And if anyone is interested, click the bell because then you know when the show starts. Because it's not set times.
Now,
you might want to promote to people who want to run their own live streams on that channel that they're welcome to let you know.
100%, Bear. I am here to help people get this thing working beautifully. And I got to tell you guys, I encourage everyone to consider working on it. Bear, these things are falling. Fuck me dead, they're falling. What the fuck's happened, Bear?
What are you saying? Because I'm not familiar with the pricing. Is it like much cheaper than what you remember?
It's cheaper than what I paid. These aren't in bad condition. They're not as good as my ones, but fuck, they've fallen, Bear. Fuck, I've made some stupid decisions. You know that? I mean, Bear. It's not terrible. It's not great. Fuck, Bear. Bear, do you ever buy things and then they're not worth jack shit?
Yeah, it's so many of them around me.
What have you bought that's worth jack shit?
Well, lately nothing, to be honest with you. But I mean, I just look around my bear cave and I see so much crap. Archie, to be honest with you, like, why did I need a bright?
See, I bought these fucking things, right? Then I get nabbed by taxes. I brought the fucking things in, so I was paying around about $2,200 because I wanted better examples. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got fucked. Completely fucked on the tax. 15%. Then, you know what happens then? Then
What
I had to
happens?
get the interior repaired from Louis. That cost me another $500-$600. I don't know what to say, Bear. It's fucked. It's completely
I do the
fucked.
same stuff. Like, why would I need Breitling airplane for $1,500?
Breitling airplane? Where, Bear? Where? I'm trying to get one of those. Where? Sorry. Just asking for a friend.
Yeah, it's just stupid. You know, we do stupid shit, man.
Right. Which airplane did you get? Hey, Bear.
Mm.
Did you see those photos when I was in Melbourne?
Uh-huh.
There's a shop that sells handmade airplanes.
Handmade airplanes? No. I am excited already.
You want me to show you?
Yes, please.
But what happens if you end up buying one? I mean, Bear, these are not cheap, but.
Oh fuck no! Everything we like is not cheap. That's a regular occurrence. Believe me.
Do you want me
I
to
was
show you, or
seeing
you don't want to see it? Do you want to see
Yeah, I
it?
do. I want to see it. Of course, I want to see it. I have a little bit. I have a little bit better self control than you do. A little bit.
Okay. You know, the only thing that stops me buying things more
Is
when the bank account is at zero.
yeah, it's pretty embarrassing, man.
Yeah,
After
I
all
don't
the
want
money
lectures
made.
from you. Fuck me dead. Why do you lecture me, Bear?
Sometimes you know the alcoholic tells the other alcoholic the same shit over and over.
Have a look at this, okay? Bear, you ready to look at this? I don't know if I should show you or not.
I really like to see it.
You might fall in love with it. What are we going to do then?
I'm just gonna buy the fucking thing.
Do you want to see
I
it?
have a nice collection of the airplanes. Ooh,
It's a DC-3.
that's gorgeous.
You know, DC-3, that's one of the most famous aircraft because this is what changed aviation. You're talking 1940s sort of aircraft, 1940s, 1950s.
That's gorgeous.
Okay, you want to see more?
Of course. I see some nice ships in the background there.
Yeah, this whole shop sells tchotchkes. You know tchotchkes?
Oh, I will spend so much fucking money there.
Okay, have a look at the detail of it, Bear. Look at the engine, the cowling.
I love it.
Is that
Was
stainless steel? What is it made of? I don't know what it's made of.
That's most likely stainless steel. Oh, look, somebody saves the day. Frank the Tank. Thank you, Frank.
Frank the Tank, $20. Archie Bear, want to downsize from 12 to 3 in my collection for rotation. No date sub 41. Sea Dweller 43. Date just 41. Wimbledon fluted bezel. Explorer 39mm. Explorer 1. Explorer 2 42 black. Root beer. White gold Pepsi. Two-tone sky. Dweller white dial. Daytona white steel bez.
Bezel.
Steel
Bezel.
Santos extra large blue. Type 20 blue. Fuck, he's got a Type 20
Type
blue.
20 blue. I'm interested.
Speedy Apollo 8. Which 3? Okay, we're going to come back to that in 1 minute there. Quickly. Mr. GMT, stay sexy. $2. Long live the dungeon and stay sexy. I love Mr. GMT.
Thank you, Mr. GMT.
You are welcome on anytime, Mr. GMT. And we've got Ryan Vlogs Live, $5. Arch and Bear, I am buying the Omega Seamaster 300M tomorrow. Should I go white or blue dial? Price about $5,100. I'd go blue dial, Bear.
I go white dial. That's my favorite Seamaster 300. But see, this is exactly the point, Ryan.
Now,
you're
Frank the Tank.
gonna always get a different opinions on that. Price itself is not bad. It's a good watch. It's a great watch.
Why is he downsizing?
Can we finish just replying to Ryan, who's been such a good guy, man?
Sorry.
So, $5,100 US for that watch.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap. Okay, you can do. You buy
Better
new.
than that.
Okay, so he's buying new. I would say for this watch, there's so many available from very reputable secondary market dealers.
I wouldn't be buying that new, would you? Why would you buy that new?
No need. Really, no need, as long as you're not building a relationship or anything of that nature.
With Omega dealer, who the fuck cares what he thinks?
Omega dealer might have Rolex as well. So anyway, that's my
What
opinion.
should he be paying, Bear?
My favorite, I don't know, but you can do better than that.
Okay. What percent would you want off? 20, 15?
On that watch,
20.
I would say you need to get 25.
25. Okay.
And white is my favorite personally. Second favorite is the No Time to Die, which is stupidly expensive.
Yeah.
And then the third one that comes to it, probably the new green one. But everyone will have a different taste based on their own preferences. It's a good watch, though. It's a very good watch. And to frame the tank, how about I start with saying, what a wrong time to downsize.
Yeah. I want to say this. Why are you downsizing? Do you need the money? Why? Personally, you've got a beautiful collection. It doesn't make sense.
If I'm in Australia, Archie, I would
Yeah.
contact him immediately.
Yeah.
I want that Type 20 blue.
Yeah.
So what does it tell you? It tells you, please don't sell that. That's the one that jumped out at me immediately.
3 watches to keep. I
There's
would say,
literally
how
not
can
one.
you?
There's literally not one watch in his collection that I dislike. Not one. Not one.
I tell you what, I'd get rid of. Okay.
Okay.
If you're going to
But
trim,
can we just establish this, Archie? Can we establish this?
not
What
one.
a fucking wrong time to downsize. Can we establish that and then
Yes.
go on?
Instead of looking at which ones to keep, I would be looking at which ones to flick. I would say Santos Extra Large Blue. I would be getting rid of that. The Speedy Apollo 8. I'm not a huge fan of that. The Root Beer. Here's 3 I would sell. Root Beer, Santos, and Speedy Apollo 8.
Whew. I'm going to repeat, Frank the Tank. If you're not desperate for money, not a good time to downsize. I literally love every single watch you have.
I got to tell you, if you're going to keep 3, I'll tell you the 3 I would keep, Bear.
Go on.
White Gold Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is the problem. If you're short of money, maybe sell the White Gold Pepsi because that's going to bring in a lot of money. You see what I mean? It depends. Why are you downsizing? Do you need the money? If you need the money, I would be getting rid of the White Gold Pepsi because that's a very expensive watch and it's going to bring a lot of money in. Okay?
True.
I'd also say the Daytona White Dial Steel. That also would bring, if you have financial problems, I'd be flicking. Okay, if you've got financial problems, I would be saying, if you've got financial problems, I would say no date sub, because that's going to be fairly good money. I would say root beer, White Gold Pepsi, Daytona. If you've got financial problems, and maybe the two-tone Sky Dweller. But you've got to tell us, are you selling just because you feel if you don't have to sell, this is probably not a good time to sell, Bear. The market's not right.
Exactly. Now, my response to this is going to be completely ignorant to value, money, and anything else. So I'm going to tell you what I'm keeping from here. You want to keep just 3. I'm definitely keeping Type 20 Blue. That's a no-brainer for me. So, okay, there's my chronograph. I'm done with chronographs. I'm gonna have a root beer. Sorry, I'm gonna have the white gold Pepsi for my GMT. That's
Mhm.
my second, and I'm gonna take a no
Yep.
date sub for my daily.
Yep.
Those will be my three if I'm picking just based on
Not a bad
what I
choice,
like.
Bear. Not a bad choice at
Yeah,
all.
Those
what
are
I
the
like the
same
most.
same three I would pick out of the 12th.
Hello, Mikey.
Hi there, by the way. Yeah, I would pick the same three as you, Bear.
That's not based on any money or anything. Just looking at that to pick
Yeah, just
the
picking out of this collection.
right.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
if he's got financial, if he needs the money, say he wants to buy a house
Yeah,
or
if
he
you need
wants,
the money, you sell the
oh
big
yeah.
hitter right away. Big
The,
hitters, big hitters.
um, you can I let you guys in on something?
yes.
Of course.
My grandfather was one of the very first pilots for United Airlines. My grandmother was one of the first 20 stewardesses for United Airlines. That's where they met. My
Cool.
grandfather my grandfather was killed in a DC-3
Oh my goodness.
Fuck.
landing on approach to Oakland Airport. And a number of them had augured in right after radioing Roger Dodger, everything's cool. And then they'd boom. And they didn't know what was going on. And they found, because my grandfather's plane splashed into the water right before, you know how Oakland is just like water, and then the runway just like right on the edge. He hit the water, and apparently, if the pilot missed the clip with his microphone, it fell down into the controls and jammed the controls, jammed the yoke, and caused the plane to just go down, down, down. And they only discovered that through my grandfather's crash, and made a airplane wide change to all the planes and put a rubber or leather boot over the yoke, so that could never happen again.
What sort of clip
Wow.
fell in?
But yeah, my family has a
What
real
sort of
deep
clip fell in?
history.
What sort of clip, Mike? What sort of clip?
Well, they have a little clip on the dashboard after they talk on their microphone, right? Then they
Oh,
hang
that
the
clip. It fell in.
microphone,
It fell in.
and he dropped it down into the controls, where there was just an open square hole, and he, the yoke was on a steering wheel that moved forward and backwards. And this is before they knew to put a boot and to prevent that from happening. And so a number of other pilots had had the same thing happen, but they didn't know because there was nothing left of the airplanes. They'd gone in and just
Holy shit.
smashed.
Swinging kangaroo, $2. Omega has no time to die, has nothing to buy. Rolex has nothing. Omega has no time to die. Rolex has nothing to buy.
You did it, Arch. Bravo, Arch. You read it properly, man. I'm so proud of you.
Frank the Tank, $5. Planning to, don't need the money, don't wear them. I sell later. 2 ADs I deal with offer more rollies. Also have 5 hot tutors.
There is no more
Yeah.
hot tutors. There's no more hot tutors, okay? Don't buy tutors. Buy only tutor if you actually want tutor
Well,
to
he's saying he's
wear.
got 5 hot tutors.
No. He doesn't have a.
ABC, £2.
No.
Arch, don't buy these bags. They're cheap bags. Don't buy these bags just because they're cheap.
Holy shit, Archie, you might even learn to read Super Chat soon. Wonderful.
Can we look
Wonderful.
at the
By
next
the way,
aircraft, Bear?
no, I'm going to go back to Frank the Tank, if you don't mind.
Yes.
So if you're planning to and you don't need the money, then just postpone the sales because your watches are not going anywhere lower than where they are. And sell them later, of course, if that's something you like to do. 2 hours that you deal with offer more rollies. Well, that's a sign of the time. And they also offer 5 hot tutors. So with Tudor, don't buy any Tudor if you are thinking they're hot. And with Rolex, if you see the opportunity to buy a steel Rolex, don't hesitate to buy it retail. no matter what, that's a good buy. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think the new 39 Pelagos is pretty hot, but I'm really in love with my old 42 regular Pelagos.
What I mean by hot is selling over retail,
Oh
and
yeah,
at this
sure.
moment there is no Tudor selling over retail.
No, they're not. But man, my Pelagos is like probably my favorite watch at this point.
Bear, can I hook you in? How am I supposed to show you more garbage?
Well, let me ask you something, Arch. Would they ship to Canada this kind of stuff?
I'll organize this shit for you, Bear.
I
Please, can I
see.
show you the next one? Oh,
Show me, please.
time to unwind. £4.50. Bear so elegantly put when you met Prince Philip. God bless the Queen. Long live the King.
God bless God bless the Queen. May she rest in peace, and long live the King.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
That plane that's on the screen,
Yes.
in real life, was that didn't Harry Truman fly in one of those?
DC-3 was a very, very popular aircraft. 40s,
Yeah.
1940s. Yeah, that's the sort of vintage. Very popular.
Yeah.
Legendary aircraft. JL $5. Hey, Arch, Bear, and Ross Rachel Brady. Which watch switch the Swiss watches? Which the Swiss watches?
He's making it difficult for you, Archie. But you are a trooper. You are a trooper.
Okay, Bear, I got more photos. I'm gonna show. I want to hook you in, Bear.
Frank the
Okay?
Tank. I am in love. I am in love with the blue dial Brigade Type 20. If I have opportunity to buy one in a very good condition in Canada, I would not hesitate for a second. Obviously, at a reasonable price. I think they're so gorgeous. It's. I won't call it a grail, but it's a watch I really want, and I am looking for
Supermarine
it.
Spitfire.
That's a
Spitfire,
Mustang.
Bear.
Oh no, that's a Spitfire. Huh?
Supermarine Spitfire.
That's a beautiful looking.
Isn't that sexy?
That is
Yep.
sexy, Mike. I give it. You know, that's such a beautiful design.
They have the elliptical wing, and this one has the propeller going back in the wrong direction, unless it's one of the very last few that came with a Merlin engine, which had a reverse spinning propeller. But they had 5 blades, so I think this is like not horribly accurate because the prop is spinning in the wrong direction. But maybe the picture's reversed. And the exhausts don't look really accurate either.
Ooh,
Oh,
this
look at
is
that.
Breitling. This is
beautiful.
the Breitling plane. This is a twin. It's a super
Constellation.
constellation, Bear.
Yeah, Constellation.
Super Connie.
Wow, is that ever elegant?
Man,
That is just.
look at that. It's like an albatross.
He makes this such a high quality work on these pieces, man. What do they go for, Archie?
I didn't even ask. 'Cause Timmy was filming things, making a dick of himself.
What do you think they're going for? Like, this is
Couple
not cheap.
$1,000.
This is
I don't think
yeah.
they're cheap. I don't think.
Oh,
they're
probably
cheap.
more than 1,000.
I would say so, Mikey. This is
The level
very
of
high
detail,
quality work.
level
Yeah.
of detail, and the fact that they're made out of real aluminum and they're hand formed.
Oh my
That's-
God!
That's
Look
a
at
Concorde.
that! Oh wow!
You know the Russians made a Concorde.
Konkordsky, Tupolev 144.
Yeah. It's
Did
kind of
you-
a failure.
I'd love to hear from anyone who actually flew with that plane.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that ever flew on it.
It crashed at the Paris Air Show, the Konkordsky.
Yeah, it did. The pilot pulled up too hard and
Because they had a spy plane behind it.
Yeah, well, he tried to avoid missing something, and he pulled up too hard and broke the plane in half.
You know, it's a problem with these
Midair.
kind of things, Archie. You buy one, and then you
Ooh.
feel like, but I need collection now. What do you mean one?
Do you want me to find out the price for you or not?
No, I'm not going to be buying it from Australia. That thing to fucking ship is going to be fucking. You know how heavy those things are?
I don't know. They might not be horribly heavy, but I'd rather buy a model airplane and actually fly it. as a model.
Yeah. I see.
For
I see what you
less
mean.
than the price of that thing that sits on your desk, you could build a 5-foot wingspan version that looks exactly the same, and you can go out and fly it and enjoy it and interactively enjoy it. That's I've above my head here, right there. I've got a P-40 Warhawk that I built back when I was a kid, stick and tissue rubber band wind-up plane.
Yeah,
But
I can see.
I converted it to radio controlled. I put a little battery and electric motor on it, and I can put little micro servos, and I converted it to radio control. So I switched it from rubber powered to.
Here we go. KC Aquatics, 6 Malaysian ringgits. Dang, Arch, you know your planes. I'm not an expert in planes, but
No,
I
you know
love
quite a bit. We know quite
I
a bit.
love aircraft.
Those are neat aircraft, though, that you pulled up for sure.
You know what happened, don't you? I had this really shit job. I had a help desk job, right? I hated my job. And I decided to learn a topic every week. I would study a topic. I did vintage Ferraris,
Wow.
aircraft. I went into watches. That's what I did because I hated my job so much. I used to goof off and I'd do one phone call and then I would search other shit. Does that make sense? This question for panel. Favorite US president and why? My favorite US president was Richard Nixon. One of the smartest presidents around. He was the first to go to China. And I think he honestly, Richard Nixon, you'll actually be surprised. He actually said if he wasn't standing against JFK, he would vote for JFK. Quite a interesting guy. Who would you vote for? Bear.
I have no doubt. I don't think for 1 second when I respond, Donald Trump. And the reason for my admiration of Donald Trump is primarily because of his foreign politics. This is an American president who understood that policing the world is not necessarily in the best interest of the United States. Also, I love the idea of running a country as a business and focusing on what is the best financially for the country and its citizens.
Good answer. Good answer.
I really hope to see Donald Trump back in power again.
Anyone else want to have a go?
I think, I've purposely kind of stayed out of politics and stuff, but I'm probably the first person that would come to mind would be Reagan.
That's my second favorite.
He did so much, and was just such an icon. But
I would.
Go ahead, Russ.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off, Mike.
No.
Can I guess for us would be JFK because he was the best in sniffing big asses.
Bear, you just read my mind. That's who I was going to say was JFK.
That's the scary part. I get scared reading your mind, brother.
Yeah, that'd probably be my second choice because they were, the Kennedys are known as horn doggers, man.
Yeah.
They were the ladies men.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes, but I was going to say JFK. Yeah.
Super chat, big boy.
Super chat indeed, Bear. Super chat. Here we go. We've got a super chat from Michael Paris, $10. Archie, bought a watch from David SW and mentioned you, recommended them to me. Pleasure to do business with. And Krista helped me quite a bit. There we go. David SW.
Honestly, Archie, not because he's your sponsor, but if I am in US, I would not think twice. And this is from years of communicating with watch geeks around the US and Canada. There is no better dealer in US. Absolutely, by far.
100%.
By far.
100%.
Are you going to visit him on your trip or no? Where is he located
I'm hoping to. He's. I am looking at that. I'm doing the schedule up there. We're doing schedules up. We're trying to see what I can do. Okay. We are trying to see what I can do.
If I'm not mistaken, what I liked about David SW was that they had a lot of like new and or new unworn watches. Not just pre-owned, good condition. They had a lot of like flawless, brand new. I mean, the prices were up there a little bit, but when I buy a watch, I like to buy either brand new or unworn. If I can get it. I can't buy from AD, obviously. So I buy from people. I try to buy new in the box with papers and the whole kit and caboodle, but as new as possible.
Just to ask Archie if he doesn't mind dropping a link, we got our favorite musician, Angelic Slayer, in a chat, so hopefully he can join us
Let's
tonight.
get him on, man. We love Angelic Slayer. He is a great guy. Fella, $2. Signing off, Arch. What are you doing? Signing off, Arch. He's signing off. What's that mean, Bear?
Okay, Archie, I'll help you on this one. Signing off, Arch. We doing this or no? Ask Bear. Okay, Archie, don't fucking continue fucking this guy. Are you selling or no?
I don't want to fucking take it on
Dan,
5 airplane
it's a no.
tickets.
Okay, fella, don't fucking waste your time on this shit anymore. He didn't want to sell it to begin. End of story. Done. I'm telling you, man, don't waste your time any longer with Archie.
Luke M Tech, I thought Ross Rachel Brady favorite president would be Bush.
Ah.
There you go. How's that?
Yes.
He's second. He's second, really. He's
second.
Well, which Bush? There was two. Remember that?
Well, either Bush. It's all about the word Bush, Arch. Word Bush.
I know what. I'm just being facetious.
Are you being facetious, Ayo?
Facetious, Bear.
Yes. And Silky Johnson for $99.
Silky Johnson. We love our Silky Johnson. $4.99. Apologies for opening a can of worms. I only know Wizard from the O'Sheen drama, but he seems to be the talk of the town lately in receiving a lot of hate. Why?
You want me to respond?
Yeah, please do, Bear. You can sum it up probably best.
For the longest time, OC has been going after Wizard. Okay. And has not provided any facts, any truth, or anything yet. It's a lot of talk. I talked to Wizard a couple of times. I stay in touch with him, primarily on a friend-to-friend basis. I don't know any details about what's going on, but I know that OC is driving hard against him. So if you were listening to Tim Wright verse, you probably seeing a lot of hate for Wizard. I don't know why, but I know these guys are very involved in Oisin and building the myth and legend of Oisin. Why?
Just 1 minute. We've got Air King again there. Hello, Air King.
Hey guys, how are you? Just on the box, can't you just take it in your carry-on luggage, Arch? Carry on.
Yeah, I said the same
limit.
thing, Air King.
7 kilo limit. You know what it weighs, don't you? It weighs about fucking 3 kilos already. I want to take my laptop. I got to take my laptop. I've got a business class ticket that gives me 10 kilos, but all the connecting flights are fucking economy with second-rate airlines. It's heavy.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's a bitch.
Yeah, it's a
bitch to
Yeah,
carry. I don't want to have my trip carrying this fucking thing. If it was first stop, but it's at the end of the trip, I got to give it to him.
We can't fucking make this guy continuously, like you got to make up your fucking mind, Arch. Anyway, super chat from Time to Unwind.
Time to unwind. Here we go. £4.50. Arch, I'm contemplating purchasing a 4-bedroom detached property on the Swan River with boat mooring in Perth. Thoughts, please.
Ooh.
Man,
I don't know
sounds nice.
anything about Perth real estate. All I know is Peppermint Grove is expensive. I don't know what these things cost. I mean, I'm in Brisbane. I'm literally 6-hour flight from Perth. 6 fucking hours. So I know nothing about real estate in Perth. You got to tell me a suburb name. But you know what? I personally, I don't know if I'd be going to Perth. I'd be on the, see, that's the west coast. I'd be on the east coast because you're close. Sydney is probably the most expensive. Brisbane and Melbourne are kind of the two other lesser. Personally, I'd be moving to Brisbane because the climate is warmer. It's warmer climate and prices are far cheaper than Sydney or Melbourne. But Perth is beautiful, but I don't know much about. I've been to Perth twice and it's fucking a long way away.
Hey Archie,
Yes.
I've got to take my mother to a doctor's appointment, so I'm gonna have to say goodbye for now. I might be back before
We
your
love
show
you,
ends.
Snake. We love you.
Love
Mike,
you
we
too.
love you.
See you, Sneaky.
See ya. Bye.
Oliver Twist the Truth, $2. I provide
Snake.
my own version of proof. Nothing is real. And we got Silky Johnson, $5. Clarification. Thanks for clarification, Bear. Arch, what if you asked the guy to pay to ship it to himself? Wouldn't that be fair? It's just everything along the way. I get a bad vibe. I just got a bad vibe on this. I
Oh
don't
my
think
God!
it's
You
gonna
say I don't
work.
want to sell it. Stop this bullshit.
No, I've got it for 7,000, right? I discounted it for him. He didn't want to. He nickel and diming me all the way. I don't fucking want to sell it. You know what? You're doing me a favor. Just forget it. Go and buy a new one. You got contacts in Italy? I call your bluff, okay? I don't fucking want to sell it to you. I will sell it to anybody else, but I don't want to sell it to you.
Ooh,
Air
nasty,
King Ben.
nasty,
No,
nasty,
because he's fucking nickel and diming me. I got a bad vibe. I got bad vibes.
Ooh, we love when you get all explodey.
And Air King
Nice.
Ben wants to say something important to you, Bear.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I love the
You
bear.
wanted to say that statement about how you're going to pay me $1,000 to fucking boot a few fuckers out of here who've been
No.
having...
I'm not, I don't want to go that route. You just don't
Okay.
watch if someone's on. You don't like to see. Just don't watch them. That's the solution, I think. I don't want to go that route. Of
Bear, how
starting
much
to
does it
dictate.
cost to boot somebody from our stream, from our de-wrench them, and how much does that
1,000,
cost, Bear?
Depends who it is.
Let's
But
not.
we are prepared to make the deals. We are open for business. We're
How much
open.
for Chin the Chin, Bear?
Who?
Chin the Chin.
Chin to chin is not going anywhere. I'm sorry.
Okay, there we go. Air King Ben, he wants to talk to us. Air King Ben, he
No, I'm just
lost
out and about.
he lost a
out and
big
about.
client because of his Milgauss, Bear. What do you got to say?
Not Milgauss, dude. Air King Ben is wearing Air King. Hey, show us your Air King, by the way.
Everything's right with the world. I got the Air King on. It was just.
Beautiful.
I think it was just. I don't know. The
What sunglasses are you wearing? What sunglasses are you wearing?
just Ray Bans.
Nice.
What Wayfarers? I think. Something.
It'd be
Nice.
cooler if they were per soul.
I just had a meeting. Went to. Took him to lunch. I like Archie said at the beginning of the stream. I schmoozed him. Picked him up. Took him to Coogee. Beautiful lunch.
In the Porsche?
Lovely.
In a nice car, and then at the
What sort
end,
of Porsche? Was it an S or just a
it was
standard?
it was a grey Carrera. I think it was the RS
C2.
actually. I think it was the had an R, but I think it was just the chemistry wasn't right. He said the watch is very flashy. So what I actually said to Arch was I won't wear it with clients. I'll wear it on the weekends.
That's nonsense. That's a total nonsense.
That's
a
total
Milgauss.
That's what I said.
Come on, man.
nonsense.
What's wrong with you?
Nonsense.
Or maybe
it's
you
not-
Australians are crazy. I don't fucking know. I never heard such a thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
crazy,
I don't know.
it's crazy.
I'm bewildered. It could have just been an excuse, but I won't wear that. I mean, it's got polished center links. The Air King I've worn for 2019. No one said a word ever. No client. My clients though in this industry I'm in the motorcycle industry, right? Ducatis, they're a bit flashy, they're a bit pretentious.
Yeah.
I don't think I am, but the Milgauss, maybe it was just an excuse. I mean, it's not a flashy watch. It's not a day date. It's not a gold watch, solid gold. It's not even a two-tone.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was talking to Arch about it. I just got a bit upset, oh, geez, so I was venting a little bit and he's decided to bring it up, which is fine. No secrets here. But it could have been, I don't think it was the car. I always pick up a client in a nice car. I picked up Arch in a nice car, Tim in a nice car, Bondage in a nice car. That's just,
Lovely.
It's just
Very
about.
quickly, Silky Johnson, $2. Archie, you saying you don't nickel and dime buying? When I do it, it's called negotiating. When they do it, it's called go away from me.
So double standards. Okay,
Of
just
course.
so we know.
Complete hypocrite, Bear. Yes.
Angelic
completely.
Slayer is asking for link, Arch.
Air King Ben, by the way, is on Team
Yes,
Archie
mate.
now. He's left the other side, Bear.
What
I
other
left
side, Archie? Are we taking sides now again, or what's the story on that?
I left the WhatsApp, the community WhatsApp group yesterday. That's all. I left the WhatsApp. I still, I'm still an active community
He
member.
told me he's on Team Archie now.
Did I say that? I'm in the middle. I'm like the meat and the
We love
meat and the
our
salami.
Air King Ben to support us, Bear. What do you think?
Of course, he's always been supportive of Archie, so I don't think he needs to announce anything.
No, we love him, don't we?
I
It's
love
his
you,
birthday
Arch.
on Monday, Bear.
Oh,
It
man.
is 41.
That's awesome.
40,
Wow.
41.
Oh, you're turning 41.
Yeah,
Young man.
41.
Holy fuck.
Born in 81.
Young man.
The big. You know what sucks though? That September 12 is because obviously we're a day behind the Americans. They're all talking about the the
9/11.
terrorist. Terrorist 9/11. So that was a tough thing back then. It was because it was all over the news and because their 11 is our 12. So, but no,
But you're an adult then. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm going to have a good night.
See, how
tonight
old were you when that happened?
wife.
You were like,
I was young. It was 20 years ago, wasn't it? It was 2001 or something. So maybe I was 20.
Yeah, so what? You're a man. You weren't a fucking kid. What are you bitching about?
No, I was just starting
By
out.
that stage, I never had any friends, Bear.
Yeah, you have a lot of friends. Don't do that shtick. You got some super chats, big boy.
Here we
Morning.
go. Time to unwind. £1.80. Peppermint Grove, North Bank, Swan River, 2.4 million. Go for it. You know what? Go for it. That's all I can say for you. Time
Angelic.
to unwind.
Angelic.
Let me tell you from the gambler. Everybody knows you got $3.25 million. You buy a house with a 25-year roof. You buy a Jap Eco shitbox. You put the rest in the market, and that is your solitude of difference. No matter what happens, fuck you. Boss tells you to come in early, fuck you. Wife tells you your prick's not long enough, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. You know what? Fuck you. I think, to be honest with you, time to unwind. How much more money do you have to invest? I think you may be putting too much into your house. To use a Dave Ramsey term, you're buying too much house. How are you going to survive? Silky Johnson, $2. Air King Ben, what would happen if you said the watch was fake?
Didn't think of that, Silky.
Bobby
Yeah.
Digital. But he would have said, well, then you would have had to have offered it to him.
Since that didn't even cross my mind. I was just.
Bob, I
it
think
was
if you
a
fake
passing
say that,
compliment.
you know what
It
happens?
was a
Can I tell you a
passing
story in
comment.
a minute? Can I please tell you a story about a fake Rolex? Do you want to hear a story in a minute?
When he said, before you do, when he said, oh, it's flashy, sorry about the noise, I'm just walking down the road. When he said it was flashy, I go, yeah, it's steel. I said to him, it's a steel
Guess
watch.
what?
I didn't say it's a
I got
Rolex.
a story.
I didn't say
Just
anything.
1 minute. Let me tell you this. Bobby Digital, 250 Hong Kong. Happy mid-autumn. Let's have a nice quiet drink over breakfast. Yes, I'm going to have a drink to celebrate the Queen and the
What a
new
nice
king.
super chat from Bobby Digital. Thank you very
Just
much
quickly,
for your
Air King Ben,
ongoing support.
I'm going to tell you the
Ongoing
story
support.
quickly. Sovereign went to the Mercedes dealer.
Before
and the
we
guy-
tell the story quickly, I just want to acknowledge the continuous large super chats coming from Bobby Digital. Great support, much appreciated. Thank you.
course it's
Good
Bobby
morning,
Digital.
all.
Guess what I'm having today? Guess what I'm going to have? We're going to drink this to celebrate Bobby Digital. Okay? Have a drink, guys.
Bobby Digital.
By the way,
Bobby
Archie,
Digital.
Crappy is offering $100 super chat. $100
Fuck.
super chat. If you
I
can
poured too
spell,
much.
if
There.
you can spell facetious. Be honest, no Googling. Call it straight.
FACSILATIOS.
Where the fuck did you get L?
The luxury.
For luck.
Cheers.
L for luxury. Cheers.
Cheers, so Pontiff. Cheers, Pontiff.
Gotta put it back.
Nice to see you, Slayer.
Good morning, Bear. How are you today?
Feeling weak, physically weak, to be honest with you.
COVID.
Cheers. Cheers. Can I have a cheers?
COVID's lag.
Cheers,
Cheers.
Pontiff. Cheers, Pontiff.
Bobby
Cheers.
Digital. If you ever need anybody to sniff you, let me know.
I had a bit of a late one.
Nice.
Mrs. Angelic kept me awake.
What's up, Angelic? How are you?
Morning.
Hey, Curly.
Yes, sir.
How are you, man?
I'm okay. You got the body aches, Bear?
No, more like weakness. Like I have a feeling even Bobby Google could beat me up.
Yeah, you sound a little down.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
down, mentally down, physically.
It's laggy, this COVID thing. It hangs around. It comes back a little bit.
That's hard to kick. The
Yeah.
older you are, the harder it is.
Yep, that's the fact. Look at Archie. Look at Archie.
How you doing, Ross? How are you, Ross?
I'm doing okay.
Can I tell you a
Curly,
story about a
I'm doing
Rolex?
okay.
Can I?
Air
I want
King Ben, how are
King.
you?
I want you to listen to the story. Sovereign went to buy a Mercedes Benz. Okay, it was an E350, and there was a salesman there, Chinese guy, who was wearing a day date.
Wow.
And Sovereign said, "Nice Rolex," and he said it's fake. Okay. And
Right.
Sovereign was all ready to do the deal, and he says, "You know what? You better bring the manager over because you're a fucking liar, and I don't do deals with fucking liars."
Good for Sovereign. I respect that.
He said, "That's not a fucking fake Rolex." He says, "I know Rolex. That's
Yeah.
fucking real, and you're a fucking liar. And not going to buy the car through you. I want to buy it through anybody except for you."
Wow.
That's interesting because if he said,
So you don't want to go down that
acknowledge it.
route where you say it's fake. You say, "Look,
No,
not fake."
just
And why do you need to make bullshit up?
Yeah, I said it's steel. I go, it's nice. I didn't say Rolex. I didn't say Milgauss, obviously. I just said, oh yeah, it's steel. I go, thank you, it's steel. It was just a passing comment, but that was the only negative of the whole lunch. The whole meeting was positive. Besides that, but it could have been other factors he used.
Maybe
as
he was
excuse.
looking at a way to tell you to fuck off. He doesn't
Yeah,
like you.
yeah,
Maybe
fuck,
he just
yeah, yeah.
maybe he was
People don't
importing
like-
his own shit. He just wanted to pump you for information. Did you think that, AKB?
Oh, he's a pretty significant dealer, but it doesn't matter. It's not. When I say dealer, I don't mean drug dealer. Just to clarify.
No, he's a motorcycle dealer.
The it's all good. It's sometimes it's good to share these things.
Maybe he just didn't fucking like you.
No, that's right. Maybe he didn't like my polo. Maybe the baby blue polo shirt on, Ralph Lauren polo with my I thought. The Milkhouse. I thought the blue and the blue looked fantastic. It was just a lunch.
I like that combo. Very much.
And Bear, it was at Coogee Beach, which is beautiful on the water. It was a nice, beautiful lunch. Very nice.
By the way, the guy with the house, how much money are you putting into the market? Because if you're buying a $2.5 million home, I hope that's not all your money. My dad has got a beautiful home. Guess what, Bear?
What?
That thing keeps him broke.
You feel that?
Oh, fuck. He's always saying, it costs him $60,000 a year to live because the house is so expensive.
Shit.
Well, what do you think? You want to have a big house like that? It's cheap. The rates are double. Electricity's double. Everything's every cunt who comes to do work on the house, they see your Mercedes, they see the driveway, and they go, "Oh, yeah, actually, it's a bit more tricky than we first thought." Bear.
Yes, sir.
Silky Johnson, $5. Time to celebrate. States Wizard is allegedly banned from Moda. What does that even mean? What does it take to get banned from Moda? Does it? Well, Moda, anything. You just piss one person off and they ban you. I don't think Moda's anything special. I would need to hear Wizard's story. I love the Wizard, and I
love the Wizard too. Listen, I'll ask him. I'll ask him when he's
Tell him to
available
come
to come on your live stream, and he can respond and give us
Speaking
his
of
side
Wizard,
the
we've
story.
got Sirocco. Hello, Sirocco.
Hang on, let me turn something off.
Gonna love these Aussies, don't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
Aussies
fuck.
and their fucking internet. By the way, I just want to say hi to.
It wasn't my internet. I'll show you why there was background noise.
Actually, you got a great connection now.
I do. I got the best connection I've had in a year.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Fuck, that's gorgeous out there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lives the life. Holy fuck! Fuck,
Wow.
fuck, fuck, fuck! What are you doing, man?
It
I'm
is
at it.
nice, huh?
I'm having
Holy fuck! Fuck!
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's actually really beautiful.
Ah, look, shit.
That's why I bought a boat.
Yeah.
It is
You know,
beautiful.
one thing I liked about Air King Ben? Oh, no, that was actually bondage. He had a pair of Cartier sunglasses. I want to get a pair of Cartier sunglasses, Bear.
What are those sunglasses, Sirocco?
These are Cartier sunglasses, but I had them turned into prescription glasses.
Okay. They're nice. They have a great design.
We can
Yeah,
see
I like-
why the internet's not the best. He's in the middle of the ocean.
Absolutely.
So he could be forgiven for that, I think. Wow.
No, man, that's actually freaking A.
Fuck! That is,
Wow.
Bear, that is cool. I'm sorry,
That
Bear.
is very cool, man. I admit.
What do you think?
I admit.
Bear? Like, how
But
deep is the
fucking
water
good
there,
day we've
Sirocco?
had
How
in
deep
mind.
is the water? How deep is the water?
It's about 16 foot, I think.
So, what does that mean?
I don't know
Could
if
you
this will
dive
come
and
up.
touch the bottom?
I could, yeah, probably. I don't know if that shows up.
Who's that? Okay.
No, it won't show up. 14 foot 6.
Okay. What's that in meters?
Oh,
About 3 meters?
4.
4 meters.
Yeah.
Fuck, Bear. I fucking like this Sirocco.
Good.
He's so cool. This guy is cool, Bear.
Johnny
Retired
English.
pirates live a good life.
Yeah. Well, that's how I remember when he came to your show for the very, very first time. That was the
Yeah, that was
first
the view.
impact on everyone that he lives on a boat.
That was
Everyone
a view.
thought, what
Yeah,
the
that was
fuck? I
amazing.
mean, how cool is that, Arch?
Bear, he's a cool guy. Do you understand?
I understand.
Like, we're
Hang
not
on,
cool.
hang on,
You
hang on,
understand?
because
We're
I-
not cool, Bear.
Hey, don't get carried away. Don't get carried away. I'm okay. I'm not cool. You told me this. You said this.
By the way, Bear, Diego, that's a good friend of Air King Ben, has paid me to show you his collection of models. You know, my
Diego has
friend-
amazing collection. I had a chance to see. Yeah. Please do show. What do you mean he paid you PayPal?
$13 on PayPal. Yes, he did. Look at this.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, he got this built
And that's
by.
to prove,
I can
to
see that.
prove
The
it's
top- the top
his. He's
shelf.
put his.
F14 Tomcat. It's a FA18 Hornet. It's a Phantom on the second. F4 Phantom. Next to that's F15. Go down a bit. I think it's a MiG-29. Go down. And a F6. Is that F16 on the bottom left? I'm quite into aircrafts. Very nice.
Wow, fuck, you're better than me. I don't know military aircrafts well. I'm more of a civilian fan.
That's his Rolex there too.
Yeah, that's just to prove it's his, okay? Because he was scared that people would say it's fake. Silky Johnson, $5. Exxon dividend just paid Arch. Have to be honest, I'm very grateful I didn't get that house. Free tip for punters. Signature Bank, SBNY, nice dividend too. What does that mean, Bear?
I don't know.
Thank you, Hoff, for the comments. Love you, mate. Come to Vegas. Thank you.
I got to tell you, man, that's very impressive that you know your aircraft. Fuck, you know your aircraft. That's very.
I studied air rec. A lot of them are US, obviously. The FA-18s, Australians.
Diego says the
lead fighter.
bottom are MiG 25 and Su 35. Rolex was not for that, Archie, but it was to show the scale.
Oh, okay.
A shot from Thomas Burnett.
We love our Thomas Burdett there. Thomas Burdett, £1.80. Man, you're living the dream, Sirocco. Enjoy it.
Thanks, Thomas.
And Dirk Diggler, $2. My pants are so tight. You are the coolest boomer, Siroc. I tend to agree. That
You're going to give Ross a heart attack.
I've actually got a video. I've got a video coming, by the way, Bear.
Yeah.
From Diego. I got a video which we're going to show you very soon. I've just got to upload it. That's all. Bear, do you collect model aircraft?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Do you make them yourself or you buy them already done?
I buy them already done. I strictly have all the Yugoslavian Air Force models.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just on the phone, so I can't reply to some of the community in the comments. Sorry.
You know, I actually wanted
big super chat from a great supporter and great friend, Malik Diamond.
Malik Diamond, $50. Hello, panel. AC3, if you had the chance to own 3 Vacheron, which 3 would you have? Pull it up. Actually, that's a fucking good question. What do you think?
I think it's a great question.
I got to tell you, Vacheron is a brand that I really do love. In fact, I've often said, you know what? Instead of having my Patex, I could have gone Vacheron, okay? I could have gone Vacheron. Now, let's call up the Vacherons I would have if I had the money. So, Vacheron, you know what I would have firstly?
Tell me.
I'd have to have a Vacheron. I would have to have, okay, first watch. No, I need to get this fucking thing, Bear. This is the driving 1921. I want, oh,
yep.
The fuck is it gone?
That would be one of my picks as well.
I want the driving as well. Let me pull that up, Bear. Let me pull that up for you people now. I want the Vacheron 1921, which is that is, in my opinion, which one do I want? You know what? It doesn't fucking matter. I think this watch would have to be one of the coolest. It's expensive. Any metal. I don't give a shit.
I want white gold. But that's okay.
I'm happy with any of them. So I'd have the 1921.
All right.
The next Vacheron I would have to have a Patrimony, okay?
That's going to be your Calatrava.
Now hang on. Let me pick the model here because I want to get exact. Okay. See, I don't like this one here. They've got a Patrimony. I'm just going to find it. Like this is beautiful, right? That's a perpetual calendar. Okay.
Of course, it's beautiful.
But that's if you've got a lot. It depends on your budget, right? Like for me,
I always picture Patrimony more as a Calatrava, the plain dress watch. I never really look at it as a high complicated watch myself.
I'm trying to find the one I want, Bear. This is not the one I want there. Let me find I don't want to rush this because I want to show you exactly the Patrimony. Vacheron Patrimony. Let me find it because it's got the bezel. I want the bezel, certain bezel. There's a one they've got there, which has got the. Where the fuck is this thing? I like the dial is amazing. Let me find this fucking thing. Sorry, Bear. You can never find it when you want it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
think it's a 40 mil.
All right, guys, I'm going to hop off. It's noisy, windy. I'll be listening. And
Hey,
love
we
you
love
guys.
you. I hope you've seen that
Everyone.
on Team Archie. We love you, AKB.
The love is real. All right, guys.
The love
I'll
is
talk-
real. We
Take
love
care.
you forever. Long
Yeah.
time, okay? We
Love
love
you long time.
forever.
All right, guys.
King Ben, we love you.
Thank you, Ross. I love you. Keep laughing, mate. Be happy. Keep laughing.
Thank you
I
so
love
much.
that, man. I love that's why I tune in, really. All right, bye, guys.
Thank you so much. See you later.
Bye.
Showing there, it's not showing the one I want. The patrimony. Actually, this is the closest. I like that sub-second at 6.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one. This is it, Bear. That's the one. I like that dial. It's like a pan dish. Just how they do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a patrimony 82172. That's the one I
third
want.
choice?
That's it, Bear. That is it. Because I like that the way the dial goes. That's the one. Okay.
Nice.
And what else do I want to get in patrimony?
No. 3. You need to pick 3 from Vacheron.
All right, 3. You know the third one is Lido. No. What's the chronograph one? What the fuck? You know the triple date. What is that? 1942. It's the 1942. I think that is fucking beautiful in stick. Look at that, Bear. And I'd actually go for the blue version. The blue version. You can get it in a red version or a blue version. I go for the. That's it, Bear. What do you
Lovely.
think?
Love it. Very nice. I would take a Vacheron Overseas blue dial. 3rd generation.
I try to stay away from hype watches. I don't like hype, Bear. I don't want hype.
I understand.
How do you guys feel about the old Rolex bubble backs and semi bubbles?
They're a bit small. I'm going to show you guys something now. This is from Diego. This is his aircraft video. Let me show it to you. What do you think, Bear? Look at this.
Love it.
This is the detail. I think he built these. These are fucking amazing. I'm actually thinking about doing some modeling when I
No,
get a bit
he had
older.
this professionally built.
Oh, he didn't do it?
No. He had a professionally built. It's not easy to build them like that.
Oh, you reckon? Why you say that, Bear?
Because I know we talked about it all the time. We share common interests.
But it's just erudite, isn't it? Don't you sit there and do it on a table or what?
Give it a try, and you'll get the point once you actually give it a try.
These days, I used to do that stuff when I was young.
Because you also have to paint it and all that kind of stuff. You can tell when it's professionally done. The value is much higher.
You don't think I could do it?
They're really sophisticated.
No, I don't think for a second you can do it to that level.
Okay. Thank you, Bear.
But I do
Thank
like
you.
to see you try, and I would like you to make a video trying to do it.
You think I'd lose my temper?
Oh, fuck yeah. You'd be swearing at the glue and everything. It would just, I just can imagine how entertaining that video would be. So yeah, that's worth absolutely taping. Super chat from our Aussie advice guy.
Aussie advice guy, $2. I would love to eat some durry on Sirocco's boat. Durry. What's durry? Isn't that stinky fruit, Bear?
I don't know what derriere is. I have no idea.
He wants to eat ass on Sirocco's boat.
On my boat.
Ah.
I've watched
But
some
he didn't
videos
say
of
whose ass he wants to eat. It's like you got to be a little more specific.
That's the fucking real worry about the whole thing.
Yeah. I can do a lot of sniffing.
I've watched a bit of these modeling guys. We used to model when we were kids, and we'd paint them and with the Humbrol paints. Remember?
Yeah, Humbrol paints. Yes.
Yeah, the little cans, and you'd have to mix them, and they're enamel paints. They're quite. That's what we use at these enamels nowadays. These guys are painting these planes. They use like acrylics, and they do multi layers of weathering and feathering and all this different paint techniques they do to get the look, to make them look basically real. They're quite very sophisticated, these model makers nowadays.
Yeah, we just used a big brush. We couldn't give a fuck.
We used to just paint. We get the silver.
You know what, Angelic?
Roll.
It was much better in our days. We didn't have this fucking bullshit, you know.
Yeah, well, it's everything's become sophisticated now, hasn't it? We were just like, yeah, paint the plane blue. We did our best. I remember I had a whole lot of planes in my
I might jump on. I'm going to move my boat to a better spot.
Fuck me dead, Sirocco.
Tough life.
I've got a great big fucking ferry, which is tied up really close, and it's fucking bizarre. So I'm going to fucking move, and so he doesn't hit me. So I'll see you soon.
Would he cause damage if he hit you?
Absolutely, he's bigger than me.
And what damage would he cause?
He could sink me.
He could sink you?
Yeah, if he hit me, yeah.
How would that sink you?
Well, I'm only fiberglass, and he's, I don't know, whatever he is, and he's, 3 times the size of me.
If you were concrete, you wouldn't have this fucking problem, would you?
There you go. Sooner or later, we end up with a concrete boats.
Okay, Sirocco. Swinging kangaroo, $5. The model comes in flat color. You got to paint them. I do collect Gundam models and battleships. They are still in the boxes. Didn't make time for them yet. Yes. When I was a kid, I put together Nelson's. You know Lord Nelson?
Of course.
His ship.
Right.
What was his ship called? Fuck, what was that ship called? Lord Nelson. You know Lord Nelson?
I should know that.
Come on, you're Anglophile, Archie. You're Anglophile. You should know these things.
Lord Nelson's ship.
How much super chat
Not
for
the
you
unicorn. That was Captain Haddock's ship. From TINT.
The HMS Victory. It was the HMS Victory. HMS
That's
Victory.
right, Archie. That is correct.
He died on it.
Yes, it was a 104 gun first rate ship of the line of the Royal Navy, ordered in 1758, laid down in 1759, launched in 1765.
It's actually a beautiful ship,
Yes. It's
You built that? You built that, Archie?
a model. I
know. Oh my God! Of course, I know it's a model. So you actually successfully built it?
Not very well, Bear. I took a few shortcuts, and I couldn't afford all the paint, so I only had a few colors. What are you laughing at?
I love you.
You're supposed to paint them before you glue them together, aren't you? Isn't that a better idea or not?
Not as far as I know, but I'm not an expert. I paid for mine to be built in. Actually, the guy who built them for me lives in Zagreb, Croatia.
How much
and
does
he built them there. The cheapest model I paid $350 Canadian, and the most expensive I bought for $525.
You know this is a limited market, don't you? Who's going to really? You got to find another.
I know.
Serbian...
I just wanted to have. I just wanted to have a complete Yugoslavian Air Force set.
Wow, that's amazing, Bear.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's not, I didn't buy it to resell it. It's not meant for that. And it was actually. It took a special packaging to bring them without damage. They're very delicate. So. Super chat from our dear friend and supporter Thomas Burnett.
Thomas Burdett, £4.50. Vacheron 1921 rose gold, 222 yellow gold, and overseas perpetual ultra thin. That's what I'd go for. That's the dream Vacheron 3-piece I'd go for.
The only thing I would do different is I would do white gold to 1921. I would definitely keep the yellow gold 222 new issue.
I love the platinum one too, Bear.
And I would go for overseas perpetual, just the standard one I have, the blue dial. I don't like ultra thin watches.
I don't either, Bear, because it puts a lot of stress on the movement.
Correct. Anyway, it makes me concerned. It makes me It makes me worry about it.
You know, I tend to not mind ultra thin watches. It depends if it's a dress watch.
The problem is they're a real bitch because that when your service time comes, fuck, they're difficult, Bear. They're
I never
always
actually,
problematic.
I never really had that with Vacheron. I have only, as I said to you, Vacheron Blue Dial. I haven't serviced it yet, so I don't know how it is.
That's definitely something I'd consider getting. Would be a Vacheron for my. You know, I'm going to do a one and done. I think. You know, after I hand off this Rolex Datejust that I'm wearing, the vintage one, I might just get a one and done, something like a Vacheron, maybe in gold. You know, simple dress watch. I know.
One and done. I'm sorry, Slayer. One and done. I really cannot see any other brand but Rolex.
Well, I wouldn't be buying it for resale. I'd be or
No. One and done. You say one and done. One watch that rules them all. One
Maybe
that you're gonna swim with. The one that you're gonna wear your tuxedo on with it. The one you're gonna go for appearing in front of judge for the crimes you committed. One that you're gonna wear when you cutting your lawn. One. To me, that has to be Rolex.
I mean, the interesting thing for me is I bought this really crappy Seiko and I took it off when I used the whipper snipper because I didn't want to rattle it. I didn't want it to, you know. And it's just I even if I had a beautiful you know, like any sort of sub or something, I wouldn't wear it in the ocean. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I just wouldn't do it. So for me, I think any watch that would, you know, have meaning and be beautiful and something that could get me through the rest of my life, that would probably do me because I'm going to take it off. I just can't help myself. Even if it's a, you know, whether I'm mowing or, I'm just going to take it off if I go for a swim. I won't take it to the beach. I'll leave it at home or I'll put it away somewhere. Usually I give my things that are nice to my wife to hold, you know. I put it in a bag and, you know, that kind of thing. I just don't wear them. I don't wear my wedding ring anymore. I don't wear any of this stuff. You know,
hey Ross, what were you trying to show us? What were you trying to show us, Ross?
Just my tutor, that's all.
Let's see it.
I got a review coming, Ross. I got a review for you coming very soon, Ross. Don't panic.
What is that? What do I'm looking at, Ross? You have it's kind of not allowing me. Can you just show me the watch?
Full screen for Ross. Rachel, let's get the full screen treatment, Bear. It's a Tudor. This is a Tudor Prince, Bear. Tudor Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Tudor Prince.
Nice.
Tudor Prince.
Thank you.
Bear, I gotta ask you something.
Thank you.
This modeling shit, it's fucking hard. Have you ever tried to put a boat in a bottle?
No. No, but I pay money to see you try it. Super chat from Thomas Burnett for 50 euros.
Thomas Burnett, 450, £4.50. Respect for picking the historic 1942, though, Arch. That was one of Blue Shirt's Grail watches. He pined after one. Great choice. Yeah, I think that watch is actually really cool. I love the I love the History series, and I do love the Toledo. I think the Toledo is also, they did the Toledo as a triple date. I think that is beautiful. Bear, I got some more photos from Diego. Do you want to see the model in detail?
Right after we respond to amazing super chat from amazing supporter Malik Diamond.
Malik Diamond is always supported me very, very well. Malik Diamond, $50. Holy shit. Archie, the paid review videos have been so good lately. I have to check the date because I thought I was on pre-2020 videos. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've been getting stuck into people, Bear.
I understand. I noticed.
What do you think?
Thank
Was I wrong
Malik.
to say that shit or not? Was
I just
wrong
want to say
say
big
that?
thank you to Malik Diamond. I really want to thank him.
Do you think I was wrong to say that, Bear, or not?
I don't know. Let's see what we got from my buddy Diego.
By the way, Malik Diamond, I got to tell you, man, your support keeps me on YouTube. Without people like you, how the fuck would I survive? Seriously. I don't have huge viewership. This is a small niche. It's very small niche. And the problem with small niches is you never know when this niche will end. And nothing is fucking guaranteed, Bear. You got to realize this. YouTube is very fleeting. Like, I can be top of my game. You know what, Bear?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to change careers if necessary. If things go bad, you've got to...
I don't know that we should be talking about this now. I'd really like to see what else you wanted to show me from Diego. I'm actually quite curious.
Okay, well, Diego, he's gone nuts, okay? Do you understand that? You know how he's got a house with tall ceilings?
Yes.
The tall ceilings, people with tall ceilings, you know about them, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, so people with tall ceilings, they are able to buy all sorts of shit. That me
and while
you...
Archie is looking for that sort of shit, I just want to remind you all to upvote. We have 230 punters watching, only 79 upvotes. If you can get us to 100, it would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's share the screen, Bear. I'm going to show you some of these models, okay? This is a company that he got someone to do for him. These are professionally done. Bear, have a look at this.
Oh, yeah.
See that?
Yeah, that's all that weathering and
See
stuff.
the weathering? Look at that. Look,
Yeah,
look
of course,
the
man,
weather.
that-
I mean, how the fuck do you do that? I'm sorry. I am so fucking sorry.
It's not the
Fucking
1980s
Slayer, Angelic
anymore.
Slayer. I can't do that shit with a Hamel brush.
No, they use spray guns and they use enamels. Not enamels. They use acrylics. And they use, and they use
Look
very
at that
watered
bit. Look at
down
the weathering
acrylics.
on that fucking thing.
Absolutely perfect job. No
Yeah.
question
Look at that
about
bear.
it.
Yeah. They're not mucking around. It ain't the 80s anymore.
I love the 80s, didn't you?
Yeah,
Who
I love
doesn't?
parts of it.
Look at this bear. What a fucking beautiful aircraft. Look at this bear.
Mm-hmm.
This shows you how they put it together. They put it together and they paint set piece by piece. Look at this. See, bear, everything is done. Fuck, it's so hard to turn that into real. Look at the instrument panel. Oops, and there's Her Majesty.
No, it's a detailed work. It's time consuming. But that's what makes it unique, special, and beautiful.
Would you buy one? You have. You've
yeah,
got the Yugoslav Air Force.
Right.
I made a couple of armies not long ago.
Do any of you collect toy soldiers? You know, metal tin soldiers, toy soldiers.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Got some here I painted.
I'll show you when I go down to family. I'll show you. I got a beautiful LED night collection.
It's a Kugelwagen.
No.
You know, behind me, Bear. Look behind me. What's behind me, Bear? Look. There's toy soldiers in that cabinet. Look.
Yeah, you went TGV. You both like the same crap.
It's Britons.
Yes.
Britons. That's British. Oh, what do you got there? Show us that. What's that?
That's just Russian World War II.
Yes.
Are you into soldiers? I didn't know this. Hey, Angelic, have you seen the model shop? Can I show you something? Can I show you something, Bear? Bear.
Please,
Bear?
please, please,
Can I show you
please,
something
please.
interesting?
Yes.
There's a model shop in Sydney next
But I want to see
door-
more of these that Angelic has. Oh, yeah, look at that.
I can't focus them.
No,
They're for
actually,
gaming.
we can see it good. We can see it good. We can see it good.
You get the rule set and you can tabletop game. And I've got you make terrain. I've got a whole bunch of terrain in the shed that we made. Smashed up buildings and whatnot, and there's rule sets.
Okay, Full Metal Jacket, Bear?
Yes.
Look at this. This is Full Metal Jacket.
Love it.
What do you think? That's the bar. Remember the bar?
Love it. This is where actually they sit and they meet that Vietnamese girl.
But look at the price. Just one person is $109.
Of course.
Yeah.
The tank. Actually, that's not terrible. The tank is $550. Look at this, Bear. Look at the detail. What the fucking think, Bear? Look, even got leaves on it. Look at that, Bear.
Amazing. Amazing.
What do you think? Look. The hooker. I want the hooker, Bear. Can we get the hooker? Look.
Of course.
Bear. Can we get the hooker?
What's she wearing, Arch?
I'm trying to work out what watch that is. Look, Bear.
Very, very cool. Actually, where did you see this? Where is this?
This is in the shop next door, Cove. Luxury watches.
Yeah, I can see you being into this big time.
Look, I took a couple photos. Okay, so how much is the hooker? I want to know how much that hooker girl is.
That's a King and Country. That's a King and Country.
Is that a good brand, King and Country, or what?
Yeah, of course. It's a great brand. I have a full set, all collection from Stalingrad, from King and Country. All the Russian and Nazi soldiers, and that's very important collection to me.
They're rather large. I'm not sure if they're 20 mil or bigger. They're quite large figures.
What scale is this, Bear?
I don't know what scale officially it is, but they're not very small exactly, Slayer. They're probably, I don't know. I'm not gonna guess. I don't know.
I love these buildings. Look at these buildings, Bear. Fuck, that's exactly how they look. I've been to Asia.
I would like to have this collection. This is a beautiful collection, especially because I love that movie so much.
It's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You like that movie, Full Metal Jacket? That's your favorite movie?
No, it's not favorite, but it's a very good movie.
One of the best?
One of the best, yes.
So what did you think of that?
Hey, who wouldn't want that that's into this kind of stuff?
I got so much shit in my house, but Bear, you know what I mean?
I know.
And look at the advertising there. Radio Nam Tra. That's exactly how it is.
Mm-hmm.
And KC Aquatics, 6 Malaysian ringgits. Check out my work on Instagram. Kev Models. What the fuck?
His work?
Modeler.
Fuck me dead. I'm calling it up. Just hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's have a look. I've got a friend who, they play this game. It's called DBM. It's miniatures. It's 15 millimeter, and they play ancients. And he's made ancients, and they play Middle Ages and Renaissance, and he's got about 30 armies. It's just unbelievable. They're just stacked in these pizza boxes. These little 15 mil armies. And he paints and paints and paints. I mean, he's forever painting these armies.
They're quite cool, Bear. See, this is a hobby you could easily get into, isn't it, Bear?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Have a look at this here. Look at the attention to detail. Look at the before and after. Look at that fucking hell. Look at that, Bear.
You know what I'm musically now in a mood for?
What's that?
I'm in a musical mood for Fortunate Son.
How's it going?
How much are the girls over
there? It ain't me. It ain't me. Ain't no senator's son, no. Something like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He wears gloves when he does this hobby, Bear.
Say again?
He wears gloves.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. That's
Are you going to
Casey
bring it up?
Aquatics
Are you going to bring
in
it
that
up?
room. Look, that's that room, Casey Aquatics. We see him in here.
Are you going to bring it up?
Bring up what? What do you mean to bring up?
Well, what you're looking at, we can't see what you're looking at.
Oh, fuck. I thought you could see this stuff.
Oh, yeah. We can see now.
Here we go, Bear. Look at this. He's
Where's
got the
the gun
before
when
and
you do
after. Look at the before and after.
Well, he's the right person. Drop the link. Drop the link for Casey Aquatics.
Let's get him on. That's an amazing hobby. Look at this, Bear. Look at what he collects. Look at this shit. It's amazing.
He builds it.
And that's his room. Look, that's his room. Remember, he talks to us sometimes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at these modelers. They ain't got 4 Humbrolls on a table. Yeah.
He's a man of fine taste. He's a man of fine taste.
That's a professional airbrush setup with ventilation and everything. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
He's a pro.
The guy's a pro.
He's fucking. I love this shit, don't you?
Of course.
That's Gundam, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert in that, but look, and that's his studio. Look at that. That's his studio. Extraction fan, everything there. What the fuck is that for?
For the paint fumes.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, even water-based airbrush paints got fumes. You don't want to breathe any of that stuff in.
Okay, fuck. Angelic Slayer. Maybe that's what's wrong with us.
I think so. Yeah, the old Humbrolls. Whoa, and that glue. Whoa.
Yes, PV. You know that's that wood glue. Sally's.
We see, and the I don't know what's that. The little ones, and you get it all over your hands and.
Oh, that really erudite super glue, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like a super glue.
Fucking hell, man! What do you think?
No air conditioning, and we'd sit in the room with no air conditioning. We'd probably with the window open, but and that's all we'd smell all day.
Casey Aquatics, how are you?
Hey, sorry guys, I'm actually driving, so I couldn't respond.
Are you a professional modeler?
No, I'm just doing it as a hobby.
Fuck. You got cars, watches, and models, is that right?
Yeah, and lots of pets. Fish as well.
Fish.
Oh, I love fish. Oh, my God.
Oh, pets.
Tropical
fish.
Are
you driving the BMW?
God. Yeah, I'm driving the BMW around. Yeah.
How is it?
Oh, good. How's yours, Arch?
I love my BMW. Do you, what do you think of Range Rovers, Casey?
Not very reliable.
Yeah. BMW is so much more reliable.
Yeah, the new generations are actually. Yeah.
Okay.
They've partnered up with Toyota, right? So a lot of cross sharing.
With Toyota.
Yeah.
Okay. Dirk Diggler, $2. Arch, first the BMX, now model making. That's right.
We need to hear if Diggler had a BMX. He's not letting on here. Come on,
Swinging
Diggler.
Kangaroo, $2. KC, cheers for Gundam lovers. Gundam lovers.
Yeah.
So KC, getting a Range Rover is a stupid idea?
Not a very wise decision though.
Okay.
I'm trying to be diplomatic. Yeah, right.
Tell me this: did you 3 Series is going to be far more reliable than a Range Rover?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I think I might stick to the 3 if you're telling me this, I really trust what you say.
Yeah.
So what's going on in your world?
Nothing much. I was looking at you guys are looking at all these models, right? So I couldn't resist. I just had to, had to jump on.
How long you been doing models for?
Since I was 8 or 9. So 40 plus years, 43 years.
And do you still have your original models?
No, I gave them all away when I moved house. I just couldn't bring them along here.
Do you regret that?
100. Oh yes, for sure, definitely.
Could you get them back?
No. I gave it to most of my friends. There were like 7 of us, so I spread it around. They still have them though.
Okay. And where did you move from? Tell us, where did you move from?
Oh, I had a previous house that we sold off, and then I moved over to the current place where I'm staying about 10 years back. Yeah.
You couldn't take them?
No, I couldn't take that. That was
Why?
That was a huge house. This is a smaller house, so just don't have the space. Yeah.
That's sad because I sell things and then I want to buy it back again.
Yes, it's a bad habit of ours, right?
By the way, Casey, I've put some Birkins up for sale. Fuck me dead. The Birkin, I can't sell anything. You know that?
Do you put them on Facebook Marketplace? That could be a place to sell them.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah. We sell a lot of stuff on Marketplace here, actually.
Is that better than Gumtree?
We don't have Gumtree over here. We don't use that. Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace. Interesting. Interesting. I gotta tell you guys, this hobbies that he has, he's an interesting guy. Watches. What's your favorite hobby out of the lot?
I would say models though, because it's been with me since the start.
What did you think of those airplanes Diego has?
Yeah, those are awesome. Those are military planes. Yeah.
What did you think of those metal planes I showed you from Melbourne?
Yeah, that guy's got patience, man, and it's definitely skills. I used to hang out at the train shop at Flinders Street. You know, there's sorry, not Flinders Street. Was it?
Yeah, Flinders Street. That's the big station. Flinders Street. That's the one.
No, that was another one. I've forgotten the main one.
Are you into trains?
But the problem is you need a huge room for them. You got to lay out all the, the terrain and everything. Yes. So that's not easy. Yeah.
Yes. I was into O gauge. It's even worse.
Yeah. Hey, we are putting everybody to sleep with all this model talk.
Sorry.
I got it.
$2. Arch, would you let Bear blast in you for new Range Rover?
Digler.
No. I'm going to take a toilet break, Bear. Can you cover me?
Of course. How about
2 hours 20, Bear? How's that? It's not bad, is it?
Not bad, but before you leave, maybe we can have the musical performance by our friend Slayer.
Let's get Slayer full screen, okay?
What do we want, Jim? What do we want?
Your choice, brother. Your choice.
I'm a bit sleepy, so I'll just play blues because I'm.
Oh no blues, no blues. I want energy, man. I need some energy. Come on, give me something. Give me Iron Maiden. I want Iron Maiden mood. Give me some Iron Maiden, please. Jimi Hendrix, yeah, Jimi Hendrix. Diego wants Jimi Hendrix. I want Jimi Hendrix. Every day I want Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. I've got to set get my settings.
Yes, the good sound.
chat, please. Yeah, I'm just having a bit of fun.
How could you want more than that, Bear? That's amazing. Resident musician here.
Listen, he fixed the sound perfectly, man. The sound was best yet. Dude, this is getting serious. This is getting really fucking good. I really mean it. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
Privilege. It's a privilege.
Yeah, that was so awesome. Yeah.
To listen to your art. It's a privilege, man. It's a privilege.
It's a privilege.
And it never gets old.
Cassie,
never gets old.
GTR, £1.80. Upvote, you bunch of fakers. Go, Angelic. We got The Undertaker, $3 for Angelic Slayer. They love him. Frank the Tank, $2. Angelic Slayer, thank you, sir. Michael Paris, member. He became a member today. Thank you so, so much. And Thomas Burdett, £4.50. Angelic Slayer rocks.
Yeah,
I'm going to jump off.
If I was a flake, I would be so wet and spreading. There we go. There. That's exactly it. Casey, it's great to have you on here, man. Beamers.
Good to see you, Casey. Good to see
I'm
you.
going to
Bro.
jump off so that I can. Hey, thanks. I'm going to jump off so that I can super chat Angelic Slayer.
Good man.
Thank you, man. We love you, Casey. Thank you. JL, $5. Angelic. Look at this. Angelic. You betcha. What a fantastic guy there. It's all good. You're in Melbourne, Angelic Slayer, aren't you?
Yes, I'm in Melbourne. Yep.
So I'm surprised you didn't inherit a lot from your father. He was successful.
Well, there's more there's more to the story, of course.
Please tell us the next installment, please. What happened? Tell me.
Where were we yesterday? We were in 1974.
Yeah. You had that little outfit. You had the little watch, the E-Type Jaguar with 4 exhaust pipes.
Yes.
The Porsche 911, the blue. Fuck, that was a cool color, man. I love it.
I can remember riding in the back of that car.
Did kids say to you, "Fuck, that's cool"? No, anyone say that to you?
No. He had those, those sunglasses they had in the 70s, like with a thin metal with the gradiated like a tint on the lenses. He was up the front in that Porsche driving, and Mum was screaming at him, going, "I hate this car. This car's shit. It's too loud. It's uncomfortable. I hate it." So, and I was in the back with my brother, and we were in the little seats, and I worshipped him, but Mum, she hated that car, so it had to go.
So what did he get?
Then he got an XB GT coupe built by Ford.
Fuck.
He had
Casey
it without-
Aquatics 30, Malaysian Ringer, Angelic Rocks.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
We're not worth. So tell me this: the Ford. Now if he would have kept that Porsche, you know what it's worth now, don't you?
It's the one everyone wants. It's like they want the 2.7 RS, and then they want that S, the early 911. Yeah, it's the one. It's the one. I'll never have it.
But what happened to your dad then? So the swinging kangaroo,
listen to this,
$2 today is drama free. My last super chat will match up votes.
You realize what that means, Archie?
What's that, Bear?
Whatever, how many upvotes you have, he's gonna match that with dollars.
Wow, we got to get more upvotes. Upvote, guys.
Upvote.
Wayne's World.
We have a picture of the Ford.
Oh, yes, please.
My wife it's a bad picture, but come on.
Yeah.
Archie, this man always brings me up, man. Angelic, hand to God, man. You are by far my favorite, man. I love you, man. I genuinely love you.
So
what happened with the Ford?
Well, thank you, Bear. But the Ford. Let me see. I remember I was down in the paddock when you're a little kid. You know how we used to go out in the paddocks and play. And we'd be out there, just down in the paddock. And I saw him drive down in the Ford. And then he had that a while. And then there was a change up. Mm-hmm. He decided, Mum, by that time, she hated the house. So they sold that property.
How much was the house worth now, you reckon?
That house, that was all right, that house. I'm in my mother's camp. It was it was one of those 60s houses that had a 2-story house, and underneath it was cold. It was all brick, and downstairs was cold. And I used to have to crawl up in front of the gas heater in 2 a.m. to keep warm, because there was no central heating in that house. She hated that house, so they sold it. They moved to a better area, and like the Primo area. And he changed his mindset about cars. It all became about the house.
Uh-huh.
It all became about the house.
What suburb was this?
I'm going to dox myself, but
don't reveal it then.
I think I just did it. Oops. But anyway, it's a beautiful outer suburban suburb in Melbourne here, and they were on acreage. They had land around them, and modernist kind of house that they redid, and that house ended up in Home Beautiful.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've got the magazine.
What year?
1980.
Wow.
Because it was.
And there's a photo of your dad and mum in it?
No, there isn't. No, there isn't actually. It's just the house. But that's the interesting point. When the house was redone, this is when Dad met the guy that did the slate through the house, because they had it all. They pulled out all the 60s crap and they did it all back to earth. They were into this back to earth thing. You know, it was the movement. So they went on with, you know, with beautiful timbers and they slated the whole house, and that's where Dad met the woman that would become his third wife.
How did he meet her? What was she doing?
Well, the guy that did the slate was married to her.
Oh, fuck, he took her wife?
No, not quite.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Quickly, Diego, $10. Angelic, you're a treasure to the community. I'm so glad you decided to join and share your time experience with us. Bear, use this super chat to pick the outro song. Rock on,
Thanks,
Angelic.
Diego.
Rock on, Angelic. Thank you, Diego. Thank you. I am picking, by the way, just so you prepare mentally, anything from Floyd or Zeppelin. Your choice.
Okay.
So what happened then? Tell me this. This guy was married to this woman. So how did your dad not steal her?
He didn't steal her because he died. The Tyler died. And
after he did the job?
After they'd done the job, he'd done the job. A couple of years went by, and all of a sudden, this is what I heard back in the day. You know, I mean, I can't guarantee any of this is truth, because I believe my parents just made up stories. But anyway, he died, and he met her, and he got sucked into that widow thing. So he felt sorry for her because she was on her own. And the idea was that he was trying to help her Mum didn't know about this, of course. I mean, helping, isn't it? I mean, so he moved away, and he was still living with my mother, you know.
How did he excuse his time away? He was going for business. Could I just asking for a friend? What excuses did he use?
Asking for a friend.
Well, he always had a good car. That way he could get around. He was a salesman, so his time was his own. He could do, you know, he could do what he wanted when he wanted, do call outs or whatever, go see people whenever. And so he was just very clever.
Nobody's man.
And he just got around town. He just, you know, he'd be late, and Mum would be ringing, where are you? Where are you? Bring the chicken home. We need the chicken, you know. But he showed up with the chicken, you know. He had it just going on.
He had a mobile, or how did she ring him?
No, there was no mobiles in those days. No. Perhaps he was at the office, or perhaps he'd ring from somewhere, you know. There was calls. She'd get calls, and then they'd hang up. You know, it was all that was going on, and so she withdrew her services and conditions from that marriage. She was on to him for years, but she needed proof.
Did she ever argue with him and say, "Hey, you got someone else"?
In the early days, because there was early days where there was questions of infidelity, and there was big problems and screaming matches, but then it settled down. Whether he got better at it, I don't know.
Or maybe she gave up.
I'd suggest that this is where both. This is where, you know, you hear these stories. I'm going to hang in for the marriage. I'm going to hang in for the children. I think
Giorgio the chef, $2. Archie, let some lady boys, Archie. Let's get some lady boys, Archie. Flip them over.
Archie, let's get some lady boys, Archie.
So what happened then? Was he always provided for his family? He was a good family man.
Good provider.
What problems happened then? So what happened so he met this lady, then when did he divorce your mother?
Well,
your mother's alive still?
No, my mother's passed away too. She's gone. They're both gone.
Okay.
Sadly. Well,
did you get an inheritance from the mother?
Yes, a little bit. Yeah. Look. This is the interesting point. There's two of us, and my brother's intellectually disabled.
Oh, okay.
So this was a real problem in the marriage. There was confusion. It was difficult for them to work out what to do with this.
Yes.
My brother, and the
how old's your brother?
My brother's older than me. He's I think he's 55 or something now.
Is he okay now?
He's in state care.
Okay.
And he's the inheritance, and the estate is in his name. So the estate is handled by the government on behalf of my brother.
Oh, the public trustee.
Yeah. It used to be my godfather.
When he goes, do you get that rest of that?
Yeah, it's supposed to come back. I'm not waiting for it, though. I don't care.
Okay.
But yeah. I don't give a shit.
Dirt
because that was the problem. That was
$2. I wish my dad, Angelic, was a good provider to me.
No, what BMX did you have? He won't even tell me. My son, he's an ass. Yeah, no, he was. It was a very, very difficult for them. Very difficult for them, and because anyone that's had any anything to do with intellectually disabled people know it's
how badly was he affected, Angelic?
What, my father or my brother?
No, your brother. Your brother.
How bad is he? He can't do basic things, but he can.
What's
walk
his
around.
mental age?
Oh, probably 3 or 2, something.
Oh, okay, that's quite severe. He can't talk.
He can talk, but just basic words. So that was the big defining factor in my life and my parents' life. But that's the reason when my father left, my mother had they said they were going to split. Dad had told me down on the, when he go fishing and he gets you and he goes, your mother and I have, we're going to probably split. I'm going to probably leave your mother. But I met this girl, and that's where the story takes a better turn. I met this girl, and it caused all sorts of dramas. Not with my parents; they were cool, And then I moved out when I was 18 with this girl, and then they divorced. So they were free.
Why did this girl cause trouble? What happened?
Well, I met this girl. She was gorgeous. She still is gorgeous, and it all started.
Not your wife?
Yeah, it all started out well, but once they found out that I like to sing songs and dance around, they it all went to her parents.
Oh, what did they expect you to do?
Well, I started out trying to do a normal life. My first job was at 330 Collins Street for Colonial Mutual, and then I worked in real estate.
Oh, you're an insurance salesman.
Yeah, I was in insurance, and then I was in real estate. I worked with a few real estate companies, but I didn't like it. I didn't, and it was the recession. And I was very young. It was very difficult in the recession in 91. So I decided I got to get a band together, and I'm going to do this kind of thing because I need to find an extra way of making some money. And her parents were a little bit, who's this guy? And we ended up living together, and and we've been together ever since. I've got a photo of Mrs. Angelic, actually. I'm going to dox her.
Sure.
Because where's the one she got? Where it's coming? We moved out with nothing. We moved out with I had my car, and I had my UGG boots, and I had a pair of jeans on and a t-shirt.
Yes.
We went and lived at a friend's sister's house for a few weeks, and then the one of you and me on the bed. Can I have that photo, dear? She's just over there. She's not going to come on, but and we started out with nothing.
Story.
Yeah, it's a great. It was. We had one of those. We fell for each other. We were hot for each other, and once we moved out, I mean, I've got children now that are growing up and hit that age, and I hope they move out pretty soon too. With it, they find some love, Where is she? Oh my God! If someone will give me a second here, I'll find it myself.
No worries. He's lived an interesting life, Bear. What do you think?
He's a remarkable guy, man.
Yeah.
I really mean that. I am enjoying this tremendously.
I've got to go back. You know how we take photos of old photos and have them on our phone?
Yes.
If this doesn't deserve upload, guys, I don't know what does. Seriously.
Super chat. Here's me and Mrs. Angelic when we first moved out.
Wow. Holy shit.
True rock star, man. He's a fucking awesome.
All you need was a Sandman.
She's beautiful. Man. She is beautiful.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. So I moved out and I didn't care about money.
No. Why would you care about money when you got a lady like that?
Oh my goodness. This is so cool.
That's in
Super chat from Dirk Diggler.
Dirk Diggler. $2, Dad. So now you're smoking in this room?
Can we get a super chat for Mrs. Angelic? Because she deserves one.
Yeah, my goodness, she is truly beautiful. She truly is
beautiful, inside and out there. And, and so when I moved out, they were living on the river, the parents, and and the big house with the pool room and all that. I just walked out. I didn't care. I didn't give one. She got thrown out, and she rang me from a phone box and said, "I've been thrown out." I said, "Okay, I'll come pick you up." And I just turned to Mum and Dad. I said, "I'm leaving now. I'm leaving home." Bye. And I just walked out. Which is what you do. This is what these girls they cost lives,
Hmm.
Wow, look at that bear.
What a pretty lady.
She's a pretty lady. Good structure. Yeah, so we moved out. I didn't care about money and all that kind of thing. But
our friend Hoff, super chat.
Hoff on Smash, $2. Can I share Casey Model's YouTube channel? He's at 990 subs. Sure you can. Of course you can.
I'm going to subscribe for sure, by the way. Thanks, Hoff. Just drop the link, Hoff. Drop the link to his YouTube channel. The link.
So that was such a amazing story there. You didn't, that's exactly it. Didn't care about money. You had a good girlfriend. So then you had to start providing income to live in there. Things were different then. Rents were cheaper then. You could rent a house quite cheaply, couldn't you?
Well, when we first moved out, we just walked into a real. I was 19, and we just walked into a real estate agent and put down a deposit on a place and signed something, and off we went.
Oh, you bought it or rented it?
Rented.
Yeah.
Put down a deposit, the bond and whatnot. Yeah. These days you've got to get references and all this.
Oh, it's difficult. Apparently.
For the young people, it's really, really upsetting actually, because there was nothing like moving out at 19 with a beautiful girl. It didn't matter how much what you had in the house. It didn't matter that you had no bed. We didn't have a bed when we first moved out. We had a couple of bean bags, but no, you don't care about these types of things, it doesn't matter. But now the young ones, they've got to organize themselves a little bit more. They have to be very organized to pass all the tests so they can move out, which is I find a bit.
When did you give up? When did you go into music full time?
Well, I started with cover bands, and I did all that kind of thing, and then eventually a few years later, I think I was about 23 when I said, okay, I've got to do this. I got to give this a real go. And Yeah, I mean, I always subsidized music with. After I did the good jobs, once I became a musician, I did the shit jobs. So I started doing laboring, that kind of work to subsidize being a musician, because I was young and it was easy, And so I do all that. I'd work for particularly for a building company, and I do all that kind of work, just the shit work around site and all that. And I was quite happy, and I didn't mind it at all. So there's music was always like, well, it was a challenge to do it, and it was a wonderful thing to do, but those early days it wasn't paying any bills, It was just a mental mindset to switch into it and say, okay, I'm not going to work in corporate. I'm not going to go back into insurance. I'm not going. The last real estate job I worked in, I just walked out after the guy told me to lie to a client. I just said, look, I'm out of here. I just didn't like it. It was garbage. But I still like real estate. It was that agent, I think, he just put me off.
Sure. I understand. It's you now you had some massive successes in you've got a home full of furniture, and you've got your own home. You've done well, haven't you? Let's be honest. You're not poor.
Well, we're not poor. No, we're not poor.
When did you know you were a success in music? Can I ask you that? What's the defining line?
Well, music. I was first successful in music with music that wasn't technically popular music. I was making art music for ABC and classical music, because I love classical music. I had a very I had a very good guitar teacher when I was young, and I made classical music. And I consider, you have to make your own. You have to define your own success in the arts. And
you're not Slava Gregorian by any chance,
no,
are you?
No, but I know the people that I know all about Slava Gregorian. No, I'm not Slava.
Yeah.
But my guitar teacher was one of his teachers. Put it that way.
I see.
But I consider that making some original music and having it played on the ABC and getting that sort of thing happening, that was my first real success I'd be happy with.
Did your parents ever say to you, "Gee, we're really proud of what you've achieved"?
I'm not sure. Yeah, they did. Yes, of course they did. I remember I was making an album with. After classical music, I moved into pop music, and I was making this album. I played this song for my father, and I said, "What do you reckon?" He said, "It's too long," and that's all he said. And I went, "That's cool. I'll take that."
Super chat from Madman. Sorry, guys, to interrupt.
Madman, $2. Please upvote you fakers and tell your fakehead friends too.
But no, I'm not a superstar, Paul. I'm very much. Mrs. Angelic's define my life.
Yes.
Women do this, don't they?
He's a very content man, Archie. You can learn here.
Fuck me, Dad. Where can I buy that from, Bear?
That comes from within. That comes from inside, Archie. Comes from inside.
Not from eBay, Archie. You can't buy it at eBay.
No.
You can't. I don't care about anything. I don't care about guitars or. I do love my Rolex. She can't have that. But
come on, guys! This is the last opportunity to upvote, so our swinging kangaroo can match the upvotes with his super chat. We are at 120. I think we can do better.
Come on.
Angelic, I'm not a superstar in this YouTube space either. I'm in a niche. I'm in the watch niche. But you know what, Angelic? Sometimes don't wish too hard, because it could come true. Like if you were a superstar, right? That's an awful job, because it's an awful situation. Okay, it's good to have fame and money. Okay, yes, we do. We live in a capitalist world. But every fucking time you do something, it's in the paper. Someone's snapping you. Do you really want to like look at the Queen or King Charles? Every fucking thing you do is scrutinized 50 fucking times. You know what? Do you really want that in your life?
No, not at all. No, I've enjoyed it. You know, you got to. I like to pop up every now and again, and I wanted to produce good art. That's what I wanted to do personally, not just to be shit and play Hendrix strips all day.
Yeah.
I wanted to produce some art and do that, and I did. Whether it was good art or bad art, I don't know, but it was a contribution. I think that's the best way to term it. You know, to contribute to the arts and then pop up every now and then and do something.
Super chat from one artist to the other artist.
Solace, €2. Angelic is so cool. Great guest. Okay, guys, we're leading up a couple minutes. We're going to get Angelic to play the outro. Before we do that, I just want to say, Tim Wright, our show will link to Tim Wright, Bear. We link to the right. And the reason we do that is he very kindly links to us in the morning. And I got to tell you guys, make no bones about it. This makes a big difference. This makes a huge difference. And I got to tell you, Tim Wright is our friend. Tim Wright is our friend, and I really do want him to be successful. We want Timmy to be successful, because if he's not successful, we're not successful.
Okay, Archie, enough of that fucking thing. I heard you, all right? Let's hear some good music. And thank you all for the great live stream. Thanks for support. What a privilege to be on the same stream with ArchieLuxury, Angelic Slayer, and guys, love you all.
Okay.
Go!
Swinging kangaroo comes through. Matching the apples, guys. Matching the apples to the man kangaroo. Trooper, $5. 100% respect for Angelic. You're the man.